Hello. Is it working? Am I live? Well, according to Twitch, I'm not live, but according to this, I am. So there's the fun of the fair. I don't know which one's which. There we go. Now it's saying I'm live. Awesome. Let's go onto my dashboard. Let's change up the stream information so people don't think we're doing TNA 2017 this time. This will be NJP. KTB mod. There you go. That's all done. Awesome. That's been updated. We're live. Awesome. Later than normal. Why? Well, that's a long story. We ain't going to get into all that. We're here for some wrestling, so let's go on with some wrestling. We're in New Japan, the new beginning in the US tonight. We're going to book up some New Japan. I don't know how long I'm going to be live for. But yeah. So tonight we're going to be live in the Americas. Just going to message Willie just so he knows we are now live. Yep, we're live now, Willie. Don't panic. I'll just send you a message why I'm running late today. It would normally be earlier, but we had some issues last night with me, so we had some issues. Don't panic. What are we gonna do? We are in America. So Kenta versus John Moxley will be the main event for this show. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm doing better than I was. I'm feeling a bit rough, so I didn't get back till around about 3:30 in the morning. So I came home, went to bed, and I've only been up for about half hour, for about an hour now. So I needed to wake up before I come on in because I would sound like I've been dragged through. Right, shall we start booking some wrestling, guys? We got some popular people in America to put on the show tonight who we've hired. I want to start off with the lower guys today. I will be going live tomorrow. Don't worry, we'll be doing WXW. I'm sorry, Willie. I will be going live earlier than normal tomorrow because it'll be WXW. If you're lucky, we might get another 5-hour stream with that tomorrow. I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just sat here looking at this and clicking on things. Right, we're gonna have Will Ospreay later on. We're gonna do Rampage Brown, Gideon Gray, Rampage Gideon. I don't know if you realise, Willie, because I don't know. Obviously, you were probably at work yesterday, but we had I was live for about nearly 5 hours yesterday with the TNA 2017 save. It was a long one. I didn't realise I was going to be on for that long doing it, but yeah, we were. It was good fun. I don't know. Well, Gideon Gay, Rampage Brown. I can't remember who the other person was. Yeah, we did. I don't think he's in the mod, but I'm going to go and import him. We're going to get this show done because I was already on this show, and then I'm going to import him into the mod, and I'll sort his pictures out later on, and we'll get him into New Japan. No worries at all. I'm just trying to remember who else we had. Yeah, there he is, Charles Samuels. Right, there's the unknowns. They're fine. We'll get Alex Colony, Clark Connors, and then we're going to bring in someone like Nagata, just because these are unknowns, and I don't want this match to go over as, bollocks. Charles Samuels, loser, Alex Coughlin. Open match. It's very dark here in Britain today. I don't know what's going on. So that's what we're going to open up with tonight. There we go. We've got one match in. We're on New Japan today, on WXW tomorrow. Monday will not be going live as normal, but we'll be back again Friday for TNA. And next week Monday we'll be live as normal. I want to do a never open weight 6-man tag title match. I'm not too sure what we're gonna. I don't know who the champions are for starters. So we've got Tomoe Ishii. Oh, that's nice to know. Yeah, when am I going to start? The notification comes on. I would like to be doing it a little bit earlier, but sometimes you have stuff happening in your life where you're just like, oh, I can't come on, I'm too tired. Now, is the other person who holds these belts a heel? Yeah, we've got Icarus to use tonight, and we've got Lucky Kid as well. Lucky Kid will win the match. There he is, Yoshihashi. I'm trying to find Yoshihashi here, guys, and I'm really struggling with it. I'm going to put him, Grado, alongside Toriano. Grado, Toriano, and I'd say Gabriel Kidd as well, just because I don't want them to win the title. Oh yeah, I forgot this tells you what if they're in a group or not, which is good. So Grado's obviously going to have to go into Chaos. This is going to be for the IW, the Never Openweight 6-man tag titles. I just need to get back in the swing of things. Just bear with me once I remember what we're doing. This is the issue with running a big company like New Japan. You just need to remember what you're planning in your head, especially when you're feeling a little bit out of it. So that's your two opening matches. We're going to have a tag team because it's a big show and we're in America. I'm going to try and put a few title matches on. So we have Dangerous Checkers, Taishi and Zack Sabre Jr. taking on. Oh no, because they're in different groups now, aren't they? Gato and Jado, Golden Ace, Great Bash Shield, Gorillas of Destiny. Yeah, one of them faced the Gorillas of Destiny, Tamatonga and Tonga Loa. Yeah, well, we're going to ignore that because they were tag team in real life and they're pretty good at it. I'm doing well, Ryan. How are you doing today? I'm doing better than I was last night, but I'm alright. We're getting there. We want the IWGP tag team titles on the line tonight. Tamatonga and Tonga Loa will be defending them. Right, okay. Just let her know. She's heard it all before, probably. So yeah, that'd be quite good. Cable Kid and Lucky there having their tag team name would be Just the Kids. Yeah, we could try that. We could put Gabriel Kidd into Bullet Club. Should we do a Bullet Club 8-man tag on this show tonight? We'll do an 8-man tag for the Bullet Club, and what we'll have is I need to go through all the pictures and find out. We're going to have everyone's favourite Lucky Kid, who we brought in obviously last time because he was recommended to us and is becoming a star for us. We've got him in a storyline with the French sensation on New Japan. So he's going to be teaming with Bad Farley, Dick Togo, and Alphan. Okay, Al Phantasmo. Everyone, all my family are now going to be messaging us saying what's going on. It's all kicking off this morning. Rocky Romero, Hiroshi Tenzai, David Finlay, and where's Juice? There's Juice. And Juice Thompson. You shouldn't be awake at 7:30 AM, but here I am. Believe you me, if you had the issues I had last night, you wouldn't be at work at 7 AM. Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I said. Lucky Kids, in a feud with the French Sensation in our WXW save, which is coming out tomorrow. Woo! No, that's what I was saying, Lily. Yeah, he's in that storyline, isn't he, with him, and we had that brilliant save there. Yes, I'm going to do a promise for you, Willie. Tomorrow, I'm going to do at least 2 months worth of WXW with pay-per-views. We're going to do that tomorrow. Right, we're going to go to some of our bigger matches of the evening. We're going to have a IWGP Junior Heavyweight title match. It's fine, really, don't worry. I'm not very clear at this time when I ain't had a sip of tea yet, so you'll just have to bear with us. Right, what we're doing. I said we're going to do we're going to have Hiromu Takahashi. He is going to be in action, and we need someone who is... I'm just going to do this because I don't really like doing this, but yeah. We just need to set it to lightweights at the moment, just so we make sure we're going to use Hiromu Takahashi versus Ricochet. Now, there is a match that's going to do it. Yeah, if you've got to try and do long-term sales. As I said, the save we did yesterday, the TNA save, I did 6 months worth of it on the YouTubes, and it just wasn't getting the views on YouTube, and I didn't want to get rid of it, and I thought it'd be better suited to Twitch streaming it now, and it does work. If you wanted to know how I got Ricochet in, yeah, definitely going to bring. I'm definitely going to bring Shinsuke back. That is one of my goals, but his contract ain't up with WWE. As I said, we had one. I had one wrestler I could release from WWE and bring back to New Japan, as if his contract finished in January, and that wrestler was Ricochet, because that's what we decided upon. Yeah, definitely going to bring Shinsuke in when his contract comes up. We're definitely going to bring him back and put him in straight into the world title picture, because that's where he belongs. We're also going to put in... I'm going to also do a match which will be Kota Ibushi defending those IWGP and IWGP Intercontinental title belts. And he will be facing... Oh yeah, we had this set, didn't we, to... Let's reset that. There we go, now we can do it. We're going to do our 3 big matches of the night, which is going to be Okart, which is going to be the junior heavyweight. We're then going to have this match, which will be Kota Ibushi defending his belts. After this show, I'm going to be making the Intercontinental Championship belt not redundant. I'm going to vacate it from Kota Ibushi. I'll keep the IWGP heavyweight, and I'm going to bring back that title as a single belt, and we're going to have a mini tournament at New Beginning to crown the new champion. I just want to get these matches done because these are the important matches which are going to give us a decent rating in America. So our next match and our main event of the night is going to be for the IWGP which will see John Moxley defending that belt against Kenta. Obviously, recently on the Forbidden Door has now been open on AEW, hasn't it? Because no, yeah, the issue you've got with WWE, Ryan, and this goes back to anyone who plays the game, is if you want to do it, go and do it, and if it can't hurt, if it hurts wrestlers, then don't do it again. Yeah, Lucky is coming in for that tournament. Don't panic. I have a big plan for that tournament. Don't Lucky Kid's going to be in there. I'm definitely going to put one of the Empire people in there, and I already know who's winning that tournament. I have an idea for it, but yeah. The tournament will start on the next show, probably. We'll have some first round. It's going to be single elimination, not something that New Japan do, but it's something I want to do. I'm just going to check my stream. just checking all my stream information's correct because I had an issue yesterday where it wasn't done as I needed it to be done. Right, what's our analysis? You'll be penalised for not having a match with storytelling involved. Okay. Yeah, I'll show you the tournament brackets after this. I haven't written them out yet, but we're going to have a plan. I just want to have another title because we've got a lot of good wrestlers. As you can see here, we've got loads of great wrestlers, but we haven't got no way of putting them in a match. Right, we're going to do a... Ooh. Because I've put Okada in a title match tonight, haven't I? So I can't do what I wanted to do, which is fine. We'll do Will Ospreay, Pac, and Mark Haskins. They will face Taguchi and Sho and Yo. What about bringing Lucky Kid into the tournament and making him win? Because that's the plan. There we go. Right, that's in the right place now. Yeah, we got Pac to WXW. I get Pac everywhere. If I can get Pac, he turns up. He always turns up. I love a bit of Pac, so Pac will come to WXW. Pac will come to any company I want him to because, yeah. It's basically now just filling out the show, putting on some more matches that are going to help with the rating, especially in America because we're not popular in America. We're only expecting about 300. Cage, Starks, and what's the guy's name? They keep changing his name. That's the issue. They keep changing the guy's name. I can't think of it off the top of my head. He's had his name changed so many times. Yeah, we lost Absolute Andy to NXT UK. Well, we didn't. He just decided that his time was up and he didn't want to work for us anymore. That is literally what happened. So Switchblade by right. I'm not going to have this as decisive now if he's going to win. I want this to be a bit tainted. I know New Japan don't do tainted finishes, but I do. It's bloody Bullet Club, for God's sakes. They're going to have a bit of a tainted finish. I'll tell you what, Ryan. You've now got me thinking who the guy's name is. Let's have a quick look. You can see some of the things I Google. And Immortal is the number one search for me. Well, Team FTR. Yeah. So you've got Taz, Brian Cage, Ricky Stark, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Hook, according to this. I don't know. There you go. We now know it's Powerhouse. It's Powerhouse Will Hobbs in it. That's why I keep forgetting because they keep changing it because it was just Hobbs. I like doing these. I like doing this though because I can just sit here and book wrestling and then moan about it. Shingo Tanagi is the Never Openweight champion. Now I love Shingo, but I'm sorry, but I am gonna go full throttle with my plan. I have said this since I got Hobbs. Hobbs was the wrong thing. I couldn't think of it. That's why I just quickly used my Google machine, aka the laptop with Google in it. Because then we know. Right, Never Openweight title. This is gonna shock you, but Matt Cardona is gonna be walking out with the title tonight. This was the plan since I brought him in to make him win at one of these shows, and this is a show he's going to win the title. Yep, Shingo's going to be annoyed. I don't care. Oh yeah, we need to bring referees in, didn't we? That's something we need to do. Because we've already... Oh no, we've got enough. We'll put you in. There we go. There we go. Right, I think that's enough of that. That's the main card done. We're going to do a couple of dark matches. In fact, we're going to do a few dark matches just so I can get everybody used tonight. Because we're in Japan. So So we're going to put the Tokyo Pimp, Yu-Gi-Oh! We're just going to go through them and put them in as I see fit. We'll do a couple of big matches on the pre-show. Mikey Nichols. Yeah, they disbanded Chaos. Oh, this is it with the game, though. I've done another save on my own time, which I go on to when I'm not playing NIMBY or my airport game I've got. And they've done the same thing. Chaos is gone. Over in on our actually on our NWA save, I swear the Elite has split up in AEW. So this is the thing with TWE. Everything is so weird and funny and brilliant. I just love it. I love to see what happens and stuff. We'll have a look. Obviously, we haven't really paid much attention to it in this save, but we need to start having a look at what's going on in the world. See how crazy WWE is and stuff. Don't call me crazy, but Dustin Rhodes might be in a world title feud in 2021. I'm not going to call you crazy because I'm thinking it myself. Nothing's crazy on here. We openly discuss things what you think is a theory, and if you think that might happen, which personally I would love to see. I think he still could do it. I really do think he could still go. I think if you wanted to put him in a world title feud, you could get away with it. That is something that people, you're going to call me crazy for saying, but I think putting him in a world title feud would be amazing. I think he could still do it. I think he could still prove himself. I know what you mean, Willie, don't worry. What's the issue? I've selected Icarus twice. Well, Icarus is on the other side. Well, let's put we'll put a face over there. Master Motto. There we go. I'm not sticking to the rules of stables on pre-shows or anything like that. We'll do that on the main card, but I'm not doing that on pre-show. Because I can't be... This is just a matter of getting everyone used, so when contracts come up, they don't get annoyed that they haven't had matches for God knows how long, and they don't want to work for me anymore, because I like everybody. I like everybody in New Japan, so I don't want to lose anybody important. So we're going to do Tanahashi, Cole Fredericks, Rich Swann, and Setsuya Kojima. Taking on the team of Chase Owens, Evil, Guido, and Taiji Ishimori, because they're all Bullet Club. See, there is plans to the madness. I do have. Once I get the swing of things and back into the flow after a day off, after a long string yesterday with another save, and I remember what we're doing, I can book quite quickly on the fly. It's just a matter of doing that. Awesome, and then that works out for what I wanted to do, which is the tag team pre-show match of Great Khan and Jeff Cobbs of the Empire against Robbie Eagles and El Desperado, which I don't think would ever. Well, might be quite an interesting tag team to see. We'll put it on the pre-show, and then we can't really do anything else with the card because everyone's being used. Everyone we have on our roster, all of the wrestlers are being used. And then we'll run the show, and then I need someone to tell me that wrestler we're going to import into the database. Right. You have up to 30 minutes on the pre-show left. So what's the yellow thing for? Hi, how are you today? I'm fine. It's Mr. Nagasaki Wacky. I do not want to sound... That's Red Shoes on that one. That's the opening match of the night, isn't it? It's this match what's buggered it up. Yeah, there we go. Just put Marty Asami on. Right then, let's start the show in front of 300 fans in the Yeah, we sold out in a Lincoln High School, but because we had to come to America, I'm not going to book a 15,000 seat venue for only expecting 3,000 people. So I'm just having a quick sip of my tea. So in a terrible pre-show match, Mikey Nichols, Sanada, Togi Makabe, Yu Goshibai, Karen Lamy, and Yujo Takahashi defeated Yu Miyama, Yoti Tajiri, Takahama, Torihori, and Tiger Mask in 7:56 when Sanada pinned Yorieni with a rounding body press. Morning all. Well, it's not morning now. It's morning. It's 1 o'clock here, so I'll say afternoon to you. Ryujo Takahashi 39, Yobi Kamara 21, Toga Makabe 28, Sanada 64, Mikey Nichols 39, Tiger Mask 32, Tori Hone got a 36, Hama got a 25, Yota Tajiri 28, and Yoriyama 23. We knew some of these people were going to be bad in ring because of the style we're running, and because we're in America. In a terrible pre-show match, Icarus, Minoru Suzuki, Tetsuya Naito, and Jado defeated Master Wato, Chris Hero, Doki, and Bushi in 78 when Icarus pinned Doki. Bushi 42, Doki 33, Chris Hero 59, Master Wato 35, Jado 24, sorry. Naito got 65, Minoru Suzuki got 38, and Icarus got a 34. Got a 52 overall. So Naito and Minoru Suzuki teaming up for the first time. Yeah, you want to do you when you unlike what you do in something like New Japan, when you're doing something like my TNA save, always always book your title feuds first, and who you're gonna have feuding over the titles. Because I think once you've got your title feud sorted, then you're not gonna have to worry too much, and anyone left over you can put into feuds against each other. That's how I book anyway. I put title feuds before anything else, except for this save where they're storylines are non-void in New Japan, aren't they? Really. But in a poor pre-show match, Bullet Club, Chase Owens, Evil Gato, and Taiji Ishimori defeat Setsu Kojima, Rich Swann, Carl Fredericks, and Hiroshi Tanahashi in 7:42, and Taiji Ishimori pinned Setsu Kojima the S-Lock. Hiroshi Tanahashi 58, Carl Fredericks 29, Rich Swann 56. My computer's having a fit. Setsu Kojima 51, Taiji Ishimori 39, Gato 26, Evil 53, and Chase Owens 37. Yep, we brought Icarus in, and he won. So, he's meant to be a young lion, but he won tonight. In a television match, Great O'Khan and Jeff Cobbs defeated Robbie Eagle and El Desperado in 7:51 when Great O'Khan pinned El Desperado with a big lariat. Jeff Cobbs 55, Great O'Khan got a 34, El Desperado got a 35, Robbie Eagle's got a 45, and I got a 50, which is nice. So we're now at the pre-show, and in about the Turbo non-existent Crowdy, the Empire, Shah Samuels getting game, Rampage Brown defeated Alice Coughlin, Clark Connors and Yuji Nagata and 8-11 Shah Samuels pinned Alice Coughlin with a spinebuster. Rampage Brown got a 45, Gideon Gray got 36, Shah Samuels got a 37, Yuji Nagata got a 33, Clark Connors got a 26, and Alice Coughlin got a 24. Not a bad match, actually. 40 overall. That's fine. In about surprising a little heat, Chaos Hiroki Goto, Tomo Ishii, and Yoshihashi defeated Grado, Toriano, and Gable Kidd in 808 when Hiroki pinned Toriano with the GTR. Hiroki Goto, Tomo Ishii, and Yoshihashi made defense number 3 of the never openweight 6-man tag titles. So Yoshihashi got 42, Tomo Ishii got 45, Hiroki got 56, Gable Kidd got 25, Toriano 56, and Grado 48. Got a 52. Not bad at all. In a poor match, the Gorillas of Destiny defeat Dangerous Tekkers in 8:18 when Tama Tonga pinned Taishi with the Gorilla Warfare. The Gorillas of Destiny made defense number 1 of the IWGP Tag Team titles. Zack Sabre Jr. 48, Taishi 33, Tama Tonga 47, and Tonga Loa 44. 49, not bad. In a terrible match, the Bullet Club, Al Fantasmo, Dick Togo, Bad Luck Fale, and Lucky Kid defeated Rocky Romero, Rose Tranzai, and Finn Juice in 7:51 when Lucky Kid pinned Dave Finlay with a Tiger Suplex. Lucky Kid 37, Battle of Foley 47, Dick Togo 19, Al Fantasma 49, Juice 57, Dave Funny 33, Hiroshi Tenzon 37, and Rocky Romero 42. Here we go, the two stars from WXW, both getting wins here tonight. In a poor match, the Empire, Will Ospreay, Pac, and Mark Haskins defeated Taguchi and Roppongi 3K in 8 and 9 when Pac pinned Yo with a shooting star senton. Taguchi got a 38, Sho got a 43, Yo got a 35, Haskins got a 47, Pac got a 69, and Will Ospreay got a 65, giving us a 59 overall. Not a bad match. In a decent match, Switchblade Jay White defeated Rey Mysterio in 17:38 by pinfall after using a foreign object. Switchblade 61, Rey Mysterio 657. Got a 64 overall. That's not bad, actually. I'm quite proud of that. In a decent match, Matt Cardona defeated Shingo Tanagi in 12:41 by pin of the Rough Rider. Matt Cardona is now the 11 Openweight champion. Matt Cardona 46, Shingo Tanagi got a 54. Got a 53 overall. Not bad. In about good wrestling and a decent match of crowd, Hiromu Takahashi defeated Ricochet in 15:13 by pinfall the Fisherman Suplex. Hiromu Takahashi makes defense number 1 of the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title, giving us a 77. Ricochet got a 73. Hiromu got a 67. A 77 rated match on American soil in front of 300 people is amazing. In a decent match, Kota Ibushi defeated Okada in 24:58 by pin of the Phoenix Plex. Kota Ibushi makes defense number 2 of the IWGP Heavyweight title, and also the Intercontinental title, which will now vacate from him. Kota Ibushi 53, Okada 64, and then we're going on to our main event tonight for the IWGP United title, which gets us an 80. That is what you want. In a battle of great heat and good wrestling, Kenta defeated John Moxley in 35 minutes 27 with by pinfall to go to sleep. Kenta is now the IWGP United States champion. Kenta 54, John Moxley 89, and he benefited from having a groundswell of public support. That is how you book a wrestling show in Japan, not in Japan, in America, in front of 300 people, because you have to do it. You prove to people that we can pull ratings out of your arse in New Japan. We got a 77 rated for the IWGP Heavyweight match, and we also got a 80 rated match for the main event. And that is where we finished this show tonight, and we're going to go away. We're going to have a look and see how long what's the guy? Willie, if you can message me that guy's name again, if he's not in the database, I'll import him in, and we can bring him in. I also want to look at Shinsuke Nakamura, don't we, and have a look at what's going on in the world on the news screen. So we got a lot of praise last night. Sadly, that means that John Moxley did not appear at AW Dynamite last night. Sorry about that, Ryan. We nicked him from you. But they did do a good match with Chris Jericho and MJF defeating the Brotherhood. We had the Inner Circle, Jake Hayden, Pound and Powerful defeating Eddie Kingston, Dark Order. Yep, Senzar Volta. Yep, we'll have a look. I don't think he was in the database, actually. Lethal and Gresham, not a bad show, actually. The main event was pretty decent. Quite a good NXT as well. Yep, you're not mistaken. You can see it happening. I did say there was a big surprise and I was signing someone huge to New Japan Pro Wrestling, and he has arrived. Ladies and gentlemen, I kept this a secret from you because I was doing it off camera. Starting the hiring free. CM Punk is back in the wrestling ring, and he's going to be back in the wrestling ring. It's CM Punk in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Ryan, what mod are you using? If you're using this mod, bring CM Punk in, because you can do it. Right, we need to work on our relationship. We ain't got a relationship with All Japan, we've got a relationship with Impact and Ring of Honor. I want a relationship. I want to open the Forbidden Gate now. Right? This is the open gate I want to open, and it is with AEW. Right, we're now working with AEW. The reason for this is because we are going to lose John Moxley and stuff, and they've got better people. No, if you don't want to bring him in, I don't know. I'm just joking with you. If you're using the Killing Business mod, I like Punk. I'm a big Punk fan. I always have been a big Punk fan. So for me, bringing him in is like a thank you for the follow. Oh my Chi M8, if I'm saying that correct. I don't know if I am. But yeah, we were gonna look at I'm just gonna minimize the I'm starting to type in chat. I got 12 followers, which is great. I'm really enjoying this. I love coming on here at the weekends. Oh, right. Let's see if he's going to come up. If not, we'll import him because we have agreed to. No, he's not going to come up. Right. Let's go into in-game editor. Oh no. Import here. Who workers? I can't seem to be able to find him. This is weird. I'm trying my best here, Willie. I'm just going to quickly see if he's got another name to bring him in because it'd be quite cool to have him floating around. Wrestler. Yeah, we don't want the Irish alternative rock or country band. Right, he's the French sensation. Right, now I've worked that out, we can do it. Yeah, there we go. It's me being dumb. Sorry, Willie. I am being an absolute. I don't want him to be written. We're having on extra and shaking on going. Sorry, I'm spelling it exactly like you did. It's fine, don't worry. We're having a per month handshake. Oh, we're not going to have it ironclad. That's fine. I don't want to take him away from WXW. I don't think I've took Lucky Kid and that away from them. Maybe I have. No, I haven't. There we go. We've got him. We've got the French sensation. Right. We're gonna have a look at talent trades a minute. We've got another. We've got New Japan Tour, New Beginning Road in 2 days, which is back in Japan, and then we've got Night 2. We've done that. Then we've got that one, and then we've got the New Beginning. We've got Honor Rising, which I'm going to remove. New Japan New Road anniversary, and then we've got the New Japan Cup coming up. We've got him, don't worry, he's coming. So yeah, we're going to begin on night 2 of the New Japan New Beginning Tour in a couple of days. We need to have a quick look at what's going on in the world because we ain't done that. Well, we did actually. So they've called up Carno Reeves, Nikki Storm's recovered, Chessman back at 100%, and to a Live 5 live show. We need to have a quick look in WWE actually because we want to have a look at some of the wrestlers roster. So he's got 9 months left if we want to bring AJ in, but he's a bit old now. He's 43. Yep, that's about to be done. That is literally where I'm going with this in a minute. We're just going to have a quick look at Shinsuke. So he's got 9 months remaining. So yeah, Shinsuke won't be coming for a few months. But yeah, we'll bring it. We're definitely going to bring Shinsuke back. And don't worry about that. Shinsuke Nakamura will come back. Right, we need to do what we just said we're going to do, which is negotiate Westside Extreme, adopt a friendly attitude, propose a trade. Yeah, there we go. Apollo Crews, aka Uha Nation. I'm not a big lover of Apollo, and I feel really bad for him because he hasn't done a lot on WWE, has he? Apollo Crews. He's got around about 2 years left in his contract. I'll just keep an eye on it on the news feed. If we see someone good coming up from New Japan in the next few weeks, we'll get him. That's quite a good picture of Raven, actually. I like that one. I didn't realise he came from the Monster Factory. I might have to go for a toilet in a minute, guys, and I'll have to apologise if I do need to go for a loo, but then I can't help it if I need a wee. Alright, let's have a look what's going on. So last night was AAA. AAA had a show last night, literally very worldwide. Quite a good card from them, brilliantly. Team Taya Valkyrie on the show. What we got? Rush to Blanco title win. Of course, Rush also works for Ring of Honor and he's on exclusive to them. So, interesting deal there. Dalton Castle is beginning a new storyline. I've heard that Dalton Castle actually left Ring of Honor Wrestling. I don't know if anyone else has heard that. Lethal and Gresham are going to fade the Briscoes. Gregory Wright has been removed from 44-0. And there's a road victory for Jim Ross, who is the best announcer in wrestling today. So there you go, that's what's going on in the wrestling world yesterday. We'll see what happens in the wrestling world today. So I've got a spot on my bloody chin and it hurts. Cesaro having his contract, well, I'm going to change his contract up. So if it's got any longer than what I think it should have, I'm going to change it because his contract comes up after WrestleMania in real life. So I'm hoping that's in the database. If not, I might edit his. But I really want to bring Cesaro in if I can get away with it. I know why the personality, because he's now wrestling again. There he is. Yeah, so I'm going to bring his... Obviously, these are set to automatic contracts. So I'm going to bring Cesaro down to a 50 days on his contracts. Yeah, we'll have a look at the WXW teams. Don't panic. Hold on, I just need to do this because I was meant to do this off camera so I don't get moaned at by people because people will be like, "Well, you're filling the books." No, I'm not, because the game isn't realistic. Cesaro's contract ends after WrestleMania, not in 454 days. It'll be around about 50 days when his contract comes up, and we can possibly not one day. I do like to have realistic contract remainings, but we'll do 50 days. So Cesaro's now got 50 days, so in 50 days' time we can do it. Right, what we got? So we got SmackDown last night, got 77. Cesaro, Brock Lesnar, AJ Styles defeat Rey Mysterio and the Viking Raiders. Miz and Morrison defeat The New Day. Jeff Hardy defeat Andre. Ooh, not bad. Not a bad show there from WWE. Last night, CML. Really's getting excited because we're getting closer to Shotgun. So Absolute Andy defeated Vinny Vortex. The French Sensation defeated Meth Run. So this will probably be the Maggot and Crosswides are going to be a new tag team. Walter's been injured, which is not good. ML Fusion last night. Not a bad show actually from them. And NXT UK. Not a bad show from NXT UK either. Norman Darcy. So WXW got a new team last night as Texas Archer and John Simmons, the team top inside source company, have confirmed they're going to use the regular tag team ranks from now on. They're named Crossed Rise. So there's one of your tag teams. And then this is Marzan and Golden Boy Simonson. And they're going to be called the Rebels. What do you think on them, Willie? I think they're quite good teams, actually. So I've just gone quiet for a second because I wanted to do something. I don't know. There we go. Sends our of Volta, the French sensation, is signed to New Japan and is now a member of Chaos. I actually like the combinations as well. I'm quite happy with them. Right, we haven't done what I said I was going to do, which is really bad of me. So we're going to do it now. This is going to be vacated. And we will have a new champion crowned. And that is by doing a tournament. I'm not going to do round robin. I know that's the New Japan way. The New Japan Cup will be round robin. Everything else will be round robin. But I'm going to do only an 8-person tournament, and that will feature Lucky Kids. We're going to go into our Volta. Okay. Well, we'll change his name up then. Yeah, it's good. We're going into our WXW Save Willie for the one of the first round matches, as Lucky Kid will take on Senzo Volta. And we're going to have Zack Sabre Jr. taking on Will Ospreay as well. I want this tournament to be interesting. I will say now that Lucky Kid ain't going to win the tournament. It'll probably be Will Ospreay, but I will be giving Ricky because I need to keep building up Lucky Kid. He ain't big enough yet to put the title on. If you put the title on him now, it's just going to backfire. I don't want him to fail, so we're going to put him in the tournament and we're going to build him up in the tournament, but we're not going to do that too bad. Sorry, that's just me. Vol 2. Okay. Vol 2. Right. So it's pronounced with the O, is it? So it's Vol 2. Am I saying it right now? If I'm not, you can let me know. Because I've got a bigger plan for this, because this tile's a bit too far up for him. So he'll probably go into Lucky Kid probably go into a feud with Matt Cardona secretly, and I'll explain that one to you. If you could just send me a bit of information about your database a minute, can you send me the match ratings? I need to know what her match ratings are to her popularity. Now, that's going to sound like a weird thing I'm asking, but yeah, if you tell me what her popularity is and then some of her match ratings, that'll explain the whole situation. Create that tournament. I'm not the expert on it, but yeah, if you've got a wrestler who is 80 rated popularity and is over 80 rated popularity, for instance, and they're only doing a 56 rated match, their popularity is going to drop until their popularity matches thingy. If you're doing a no set style, it won't. But if you're doing a storyteller, one of the many one of the many one of the like sports entertainment or the 18 to whatever AEW is, if their matches are worse than what they're actually pulling off, their popularity is more than what the matches are pulling off, the ratings will drop. Yeah, you see, you've just got to work with her. Match ratings are 30, 28, and 29, while her pop is 31. So yeah, her popularity will drop because she ain't doing better than what her popularity is. It's about the product. So if I'll demonstrate that in a minute. Just give me a second while I put the Mortal Kombat Soul Chamber on from Mortal Kombat. Why not? Let me show you on here. If I can do this. Because this is what I am. I'm booking wrestling channel. Also, I try and help people understand the game a bit more, why things happen. So, for instance, our product is fans are expected to see 95% and 5% angles. So, our product is pro wrestling, silver pro age wrestling, right? But if your product is right, you won't let me change it. But for instance, this is our product. So matches are rated on 65% to 35 in ring / popularity. So popularity is lower rated than the in ring thing. But if yours is rated more on popularity, or it's evened out, if it's not evened out and it's rated on her pop and her ratings are worse, are not drawing the same as a pop, the pop's going to drop until it matches her match ratings. So what you need to do, Ryan, is get her matches. So put her in with bigger names, which are going to help her draw better matches. If that makes sense. So popularity match, in-ring matches match her popularity. Good. We are going to get to the New Japan Cup today, and then I will go off. Once I get to the New Japan Cup, I will stop because we're going to do the New Japan Cup next Saturday in the stream, and then we're going to do a full New Japan Cup stream next week, so get ready for that. And then tomorrow I will go live, hopefully a bit earlier than today, because I shouldn't have to go up to A&E at this. Right, okay. Yo and show. And Mikey Nichols, we're going to do Chaos versus Bullet Club here tonight. We're going to do Tenzon, Juice. I was going to do that, but I'm not going to do it now. Dave Finlay. Does that help you understand, Ryan, what's going on? If I've just spoken out of my bum or you want me to explain it a bit more depth, I can do. But yeah, that is literally what's happening. It's because it depends on your product as well. Depends on what product you do. For instance, I use a lot of no set style because it stops that from happening. Because if they're really bad popularity, but their in-ring works good, their popularity will rise because their ratings are higher than what their popularity is. But if their ratings are lower than what their popularity is, their popularity will drop no matter how hard you push them. Believe me, I spend a lot of hours prattling about with the game to see how the game works, and it's in programming when I'm not streaming, so I can make this series a lot better for you guys, like for Willie and for anyone who watches these. For you and Willie and that. So I do spend a lot of time prattling about to see how I can get things to work. And it's something I've realised. It sounds ridiculous, but that is literally how it works. And it's probably the same in real life. If someone has a real bad match, and the one bad match ain't going to affect it, but if you have repeatedly bad matches when you're meant to be really good, then people stop liking you and stop watching you, if that makes sense. Right, we're not going to use everybody on this show, so we're just going to get the main portion of the card booked for this one. All good. Man U are playing tonight at 8 o'clock. So I've got that to look forward to. Jeff Cobb and what's his? I've gone blank now because I've been talking about this popularity. For instance, if I brought it, I can show it on this actually because I've brought in I can actually demonstrate this actually very well, and I'll show you that if you give me I can actually demonstrate this on this database, and I've actually just found a way of explaining this even better. If you just give me a quick second. I found a way of demonstrating this. Right, roster. We're going to use Willie's favourite for this. Right, so Lucky Kid is coming. I've brought Lucky Kid in. We brought him in on the last thing. We're just going to open up his database. So as you can see, his popularity in Japan is 16 all over Japan. Because this is based on morning ring work, this is so. If he, as you can see, he's in. So his skill set is what you want to look at. He's got good skill set, but his popularity was 16. As you can see, if I track the progress on the popularity, you see he was 0. He's now up to 12. The reason he's jumped so much in popularity is because where is it? The match game is looking at his matches. Because I'm putting him in multi-man matches. Ignore the shotgun tapings. Look at the 2 New Japan matches you want to look at. Because I'm putting him in matches with people who are really good, like Rocky Mero, Hens, Terry Shenzo, Finn Juice. We put him in with Jay White and Bad Farley. The reason his popularity is shooting up because he's getting 62 and 50 rated matches. So he's getting more popularity, and the fact is I'm making him win those matches. So his popularity is going up because he's being put with wrestlers who are helping him draw better ratings. So yeah, it's all about the ratings of the matches and how people rate him. So if his in-ring rating was worse, then his popularity would drop. Get out of the bin. I hope that made more sense. I did it visually then. Have you looked outside, Gemma? Have you looked outside? Yeah, that's an understatement of the century. You're right. No. Right, we're going to have Minoru Suzuki in singles action, and we're going to feed a young line to him tonight because he needs it. I will be sending Clark Connors onto it. I was sending a few of our young lions onto Excursion. After the stream today, I will be sorting that out myself. But yeah, we'll get that in. We're going to then start doing the tournament. So, let's start our tournament. We've got Lucky Kid versus Senzo today. Can you put the light on for me now, down there? It's getting really dark in here. Thank you. I can see at last. Well, I could have got up and done. What? Light on? No. We should be fine with that light. Cheers. Right, so we've got Senzo versus Lucky Kid. If you want to see these two feuding on the home turf in WXW, then join me tomorrow because they will be continuing their feud tomorrow. Yeah. Oi! That's what Shh. So then we've got Zack Sabre Jr. And he'll be taking on Will Ospreay here tonight. 2 of the British guys. 2 brilliant legends of British wrestling. And Volto has gone. We're going to give them 20 minutes. And we'll give Will Ospreay the win. This is all going to make sense when it comes to it. Because we're going to be building Will Ospreay and Okada feud. And the best way of building the Okada and the Will Ospreay feud is getting both of them into the final of the tournament and having them fight over the Intercontinental title. Makes sense? Good. Made sense in my head. And this is how you build, this is how you build feuds, you build wrestlers up, is you do shit like this with them. So I'm now going to put Lucky Kid into a match with Will Ospreay. We know he's not going to win because he ain't up in the popularity enough to do it yet in Japan. But putting him in that high profile match is going to give him that. Right, we'll give Rey Mysterio the win here tonight. And then the main event of the night will be the final of the tournament match, which will see Okada versus Tetsuya Naito. Hate the game when it does that. Really do. Especially when you know what you're doing. And it changes it. It's like, for God's sake, bugger off. There we go. So yeah, we're going to have Okada versus Naito in a 40-minute match. We're going to have this as a spectacular. Slow build this as well. If you want any tips for the game, just ask me, because I have kind of worked the game out. I still need to book 11 more minutes to the show. Well, that's going to be... I'll also explain this a bit more, Ryan, when I'm going through the actual booking of the show in a minute. I'll demonstrate this a bit more. I can demonstrate it. It is more about knowing how the programming works of the game, how Adam, who made the game, has programmed it more than what you think. It's all about pushing your wrestlers. So we do Pac, Rampage, Shaw, Gideon, and Mark Haskins. You see, all these people have got very... You see, like, Mark Haskins got 16 popularity, but that's because he's been drawing better ratings than what his actual popularity is. We'll put Hiroshi Tanahashi. I'm going to use John Moxley's final appearance for us tonight. Rich Swann. Toyo Honor. And then Yoto Tajiri. And there we go. We'll do that as a 14-minute match. And we'll have, of course, the Empire winning. Because that's the group I'm trying to build up. You know, you want the group you build up to win, decisive, and pinfall. We want to make sure, though, if you're doing something like this, make sure the Young Lion takes the fall. Which I absolutely hate, because I'm a big fan of his work. I think he's going to be a brilliant star for New Japan in the future. And we'll move this up into a break. So you have the first 2 round matches, then you have a break with this brilliant match, and then you have the last 2. And that's how we're going to book this show tonight, guys. So our opening match, in a decent match, Rose Tenzine and Finn Juice defeated Chaos, Mikey Nicholls, showing Yo in 10.90 and Dave Finney pinned Mikey Nicholls at Celtic Cross. Yo got 55, Show got 64, Mikey Nicholls 35, Dave Finney 47, Juice got a 67 and Tenzine got a 49. That wasn't bad, 60 overall. In about a decent cup, Sub Pricing, Greater Khan and Jeff Cobb defeat Gabriel Kidd and Alex Coughlin in 7.49 and Greater Khan pin Alex with a big lariat. Jeff Cobb 64, Greater Khan 53, Alex 27 and Gabriel Kidd 34. Well, these two will probably go away on an excursion after this database. In about a decent rational card, but Tel Wrestling, Minoru Suzuki defeat Clark Connors in 8.26 by pinfall with the reverse DDT backbreaker. Clark Connors 31, Minoru Suzuki 52. I got a 48, not bad. This did pretty well, actually. So the crowd were turned off, sadly, which is, fair enough. These are 2 jobbers, they're not very well known. But they got a 40 rated match, so their popularity is going to be shooting through the roof tonight. Well done, Lucky Kid and Volto. In the battle of Porris and Honors and Crowley, Lucky Kid defeats Senzar Volto in 8.22 by pinfall of the Tiger Suplex. Senzar Volto 47, Lucky Kid 49, got a 40 overall. There's 7 of you watching now, which is really terrifying. In a battle of great heat and good wrestling, Will Ospreay defeats Zack Sabre Jr. in 1942 by pinfall of the Stormbreaker. So once again, Zack Sabre Jr. is only 1, Will Ospreay is only 2. So yeah, this is... I don't know how he's got a groundswell of bullet support, because I swear he's one of the most hated men in New Japan right now. But I got a 76. That's not bad, actually. Quite happy with that.
Do you want anything?
I'll sort myself out once I've done this. In about a decent wrestling with cheat, the Empire, Mark Haskins, Gideon Gray, Charles Samuels, Rampage Brown and Pac defeated Hiroshi Tanahashi, John Moxley, Rich Swann, Toyono and Yota Tajiri in 14.22 and Pac pinned Yota Tajiri with 6.37 on 70, Pac 70, Rampage 55, Shah 42, Gideon 40, Mark Haskins 49. He got 37, Toyono got 49, Rich Swann got 55, and John Moxley got an 87, and Hiroshi Tanahashi got an 82. John Moxley looked excellent out there, so did Ryan Tanahashi. Gideon Gray's getting his gimmick. That's good. So, you see, this is where I'm going to explain it. This is the match I want to explain on. Because we put them in with a match where you got 2 great wrestlers in Tanahashi and John Moxley who are over, right? What I've gone and done is I've put them in a 70 rated match. Even though these 8 guys have only drawn a 40 rating, 55, Pac got a 70. But their popularity is going to go up because they've been in a 70 rated match. If that was lower than what their popularity is, so for instance, if that was a let's say that was a 16 rated angle or match, their popularity would have dropped because it's lower than what their popularity is in Japan.
I'll wait till about 5 to bring them on.
Okay. In a good match, Rey Mysterio defeated Ricochet in 15:27 by pin on the 6'9" with a flying splash. Ricochet 79, Rey Mysterio 62. He's got a 75. Brilliantly done. And in an exceptional match, Kazunaka Okada defeated Tetsuya Naito in 39 minutes 46 by pinfall with a Rainmaker. Okada got a 74. Naito got a 94. He got an 85. Well, I was not expecting that from these two. We got 15,000 at the Soul Chamber tonight, which is a venue which said Mortal Kombat on it. So I don't think that's a real life venue. I think that's a Mortal Kombat arena. But I'm not complaining. We got an 85 rated match here tonight. We're going to finish the show after that. Goes to 79. We're getting popularity in 2 regions of America, but we're growth restricted there. Yeah, definitely, Mike. Yeah, I know that he's always going to do well, but what I'm trying to explain to Ryan is why how popularity works in the game. Oh, I fed him yesterday. I had some bread yesterday. So there you go. That was a good show last night. MLW Fightland was quite a good show last night. One about the pheasant that sits in our back garden. So yeah, you love to see it. This is what you want. You know, if you're gonna, especially if you're gonna bring in now you've got that connection with these 2 women. You start building from that. You try more. You know, you keep those 2 women. You make them permanent tag team. Then you look at more women to make a tag team, and then you end up hiring more women who are going to have great chemistry, and you end up building a tag team division. That's what I do anyway. So Marbury Sherry defeated Cousin Jake. Gail Kim was backstage. Ty Valkyrie defeated Killer Kelly. Joe Doring, Tommy Dream, and Eddie Edwards defeated Jacob, Chris, and Renner Scum. What happened to Eric Young Stable? I don't know. Brian Myers defeated Balabar and Davari defeated Willie Mack. Not a bad show, actually. I wouldn't mind seeing some of those matches in real life. NWA Shockwave, of course, we're booking NWA. Pretty decent show there. So someone did win. Hold on, we didn't look at that properly. Yeah, so Team Filthy, Tom Law and King Mo defeated Von X for the tag titles last night. TJP retained the world title. Alex Hammerstone defeated Low Key to retain the national title as a tables match. Not a bad show from them, actually. NWA new champions. New team last night. Simon Gotch and Jacob Fatu. Darkness Rising. That's a good name, actually. Twin Beeling. Well, I would, but we don't have women wrestling in New Japan. Yeah, James Ellsworth defeated Mike Seidel in the main event of the Independent National Pro Wrestling. John Moxley's now left. That's fine. Right, where are we up to on shows? Because I said we're going to go up. So yeah, we've got 3 more events, and I'm going to go off for the day. That's fine. Did think that. So we've got the New Beginning. The New Beginning is going to finish off the tournament. So how we're going to do that is we're going to have 2 round matches, and then we'll have the main event, which will be we'll have the last 2 matches, and then not at the New Beginning, but at the not that show, but the anniversary show will be the final, which will be O-Card of this. Right. Also, we've got CM Punk about to debut, which I didn't use. We will put an angle in. And what we'll do is at the next show, which is the New Beginning, and then we'll do New Japan Road. What we'll do is at those 2 shows, we'll put in a promo from CM Punk. But yeah, if you've got the chemistry and you keep finding women with good chemistry, you just keep building on it and you make a women's tag team division. If you give me a second a minute, I'm just going to ask my other half to come in a minute. Jebba. We'll have a look at my dashboard a minute.
Dashboard. Jeez.
Yeah, I know. There's 5 people watching me. That is a G's, isn't it?
You had 82 views.
Yes, I've had 82 people look at my channel. Should we have a big celebration when we get to 100 and have some champagne?
Mm.
82 views is more than what I got in a bloody month on my YouTube channel.
We're watching that crazy pheasant in the rain.
Oh, what's he doing?
Just walking about, pecking the ground.
There should be some bread still out there, but it's probably going to be wet now.
You're not meant to feed birds with bread.
Oh, Sami Zayn's been injured. That's disappointing. When does the contract end? Oh. Yes, they will be. He's got 6 days until he comes up, so he might be brought in. Yeah, and that is it. It's all about, you know, you look at where you were at the start of the save, and if you're continuing to increase... Not Sammy. Yeah, I know. Sammy's got injured. I'm not happy about that, but hopefully we can bring him in and give him a better run than what he's had in WWE. Right, you're annoyed. I don't like people being annoyed in my databases. I want people to be happy. One thing that annoys me is when wrestlers are annoyed, so I always give them quite a lot of money to go. No, he's still angry. God. Let's give him some money. There you go, he's now happy. Bye-bye. I can't bankrupt myself when I'm making money. Even last month we did lose, but that's fine. Okada has morale issues, but not that bad. So, Impact Wrestling allowed you to trade Colt Cabana. Yeah, interesting. Right. What I would like to do, I don't know how we do it, is... I'm going to go through the roster. We're going to do this on screen, actually. And we're going to send away some of our young lions. So we're going to send away Clark Connors. We're going to send him to Ring of Honor. And we're going to send him on excursion for 2 years. Oh, Clark Connors won't go because I'm not his only employer. Interesting. Can I... Punk will be worth it. You can't go wrong with Punk. And to be quite honest, I'm going to try and get rid of some of these guys on excursion. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do it, but I want to get rid of Yuriyama to Rev Pro for a couple of years. So because he's 26, he ain't going to go. Interesting. So we'll keep you around then. Choose attacker. I didn't realise Yu-Gi-Oh was 50. Yu-Gi-Oh won't go then, will he? Because he's a... I can't send him because I'm not his own employer. Interesting. So I don't think I can run this company like I normally would, which is interesting. What about your little boy? That's fine, Willie. As I said, I might not be back where you go, but as I said, tomorrow we've got WXW, so don't worry. You can come back for that. As I said, we've only got 3 more shows to book. So because we've lost him, I'm going to do an exchange with AEW. No, I'm not. I'm going to do a... We're not going to do a talent swap. We're going to do this, right? So what I would like to do is I would like to go to them and I'd like to go, right, if you give me John Moxley, I will give you CM Punk. Why would they not? Why not? 6 days at a time. Fine, that's fine. Right, 6 appearances. So we put that down to 5 and then we'll see why not. Oh, see if I'm getting an active wrestler. Well, we need to fix that then, don't I? Right, that's not going to work at the moment. We'll work that out in a minute. For Punk, I would say so. It depends on who you're going to bring in.
Mickey, do you want some cheese?
There you go. Well, your rage matching. You know, CM Punk's going to probably be the biggest star you bring in. Yeah, this is it. He's going to be high. I'm not trying to say this horribly, but he's going to be highest paid worker over, you know, people. And I'm not being horrible. Chris Jericho is what, 50 now? You know, he's going to be around. He's what, 41, I think, at the moment in the database. So you've got to think of that as your long run. There we go. And that is, there you go, that's problem solved. So we now got John Moxley back for 6 more dates. And like I said, is if you want to pay him every time you sign someone who's being paid more than him in the future. But I don't think you're going to hire anyone other than him who's going to be paid more than him in the future, personally. I don't think that's going to happen, to be honest, Ryan. But I think for the time being, he's going to be your highest paid worker, and I don't think you get anyone who's going to be more higher paid than CM Punk. So, unless you bring in someone like AJ Styles further down the line, I'd say it's worth it for Punk, because he's going to be a brilliant in-ring worker, and he's going to be a brilliant popularity boost for the company. Getting eyes on that product. Oh. And I just put a little bit of tea on the iPad, and now I can't see the chat feed. It depends on what you plan on doing in the future. Think about, when you do something like your wage matching, you think about what you're going to do in the future and who you're going to bring in. That's what I say anyway. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. That's going to bankrupt you quicker than you could say grease lightning, believe you me. AW, UWN, NWA, last night's Mardi Gras Wrestling. Imperium defeated Strong Style Thugs. Interestingly, Imperium appeared on that show. Renault Scum appeared. Lonate appeared. Some interesting stuff. The Irish Airborne tag teamed for the first time since being released. What's Play Wrestling Flash Hammerstone? This is a UK show. Cody Hall. Interesting. Oh, don't offer creative control. I cannot stand for the life of me creative control. I never. If someone says they want creative control, I'll just do rage matching and Iron Veto. Oh, wow. I'm not tempted to hire him. I just want to have to force WWE's hand to hire and pay more for him. That's all I'm doing. I don't want to hire him. I'm just trying to force WWE's hand to have to pay more money. We've got 3 more shows, guys, today on this save database today, and then we're going to move. I will then end it, and then next week we're going to do the entirety of the New Japan Cup. So that's something to look. Yeah, I think they will, but I don't think they're going to come to that much. I don't think they will. Oh, Cena's had a car crash. I'm intrigued by this now. Look at this show. John Moxley defeated Brian Cage to CM Punk in a tables match. Nightmare Family, Cody Rhodes, Dusty Rhodes defeated Maldy and Massive. Hammond Page defeated on Crusty. Chris Jericho defeated Danny Limelight. No, we haven't done Okada vs Punk yet. Punk hasn't even debuted yet. He will be debuted. Adam Cole and AJ defeat AJ Styles and Cameron Grimes in a ladder match. Ross Trump defeat Pete Dunne to retain the world title. Santos Escobar is retaining the NXT. Kushida defeated Mills. Interesting. I haven't even debuted him yet. Rumours were confirmed this morning that a wrestling megastar John Cena was involved in a car crash in the early hours of the morning. Reports are that the crash was not Cena's fault and that he is injury free. Obviously, this is one of the in-game things. Mike, I'm not bringing Mojo in. I'm offering him a contract so that WWE have to pay a bit more money for him. That way we're forcing their hand, you see. Rey Mysterio's now left WWE. Did I just say Death Triangle's finished? In AEW News, it's become widely reported. Oh, that's bad. Disbanded, according to Inside Fitness Statement, reached its end of its natural lifespan. Interesting. Stardom, the way to the Major League. Interesting show. Of course, they are run by the same company that run Bushiroad, that run New Japan. Oh, I know what I've got to do in this database. I know why I'm struggling with this. Oh, finally they get rid of Larry D. That's some reason. I'm just going to quickly do something, guys. Don't panic. I'm not breaking the game. I forgot to do something which I need to do. I need to do it now because this is awful. Because I'm using the skin I used for all the other databases. We want the New Japan. There we go. I've got to do this morning. That's better. There's a New Japan skin. Yeah. Yeah, I edit contracts. I don't have creative control. Creative control is a nightmare. It just takes the fun out of the game. Personally, I think I know certain wrestlers in real life do have creative control. I think but it takes the fun out of the game. If you're offering creative control, you might as well just hand over the full. You might as well just resign from the company and hand over the company to the wrestlers because you're in charge and they're not going to allow you. Not a bad show there last night. I don't know when these shows are. I'm getting a bit worried now. Noam Dar's recovered. Someone I'd love to bring into New Japan. I love Noam Dar. Yeah, of course he wants in as well. I agree with that. So Mark Quinn staying with AEW. I want to know when his Noam Dar's contract's coming up in WWE because he's been badly and poorly used by the company. He's got only 2 years. Jeez. Noam Dar's an amazing wrestler and he's not being used properly by the World Wrestling Entertainment proportion of the company. In fact, he's been poorly used all the way through his time there. Instead of being able to go back to ICW. I think that's something what they've put in the game because of the picture. CMML, like a little Easter egg. It'll be even weirder if actually in February he does have a real life car crash. Not a good show actually from them, even though Dave Boy ain't with the company anymore, and the rumours are he's going back to WWE. There's rumours he's going back to New Japan. There's rumours he's going to Impact. So you see, like Rampage Brown and Gideon Gay are working for NXT UK on pay-per-view deals, which is hilarious because they're on pay-per-view deals with NXT UK on Handshake, on Webflow Handshake, but they're written to us. So it's like, yeah, I wasn't going to do exclusive written because I didn't want to take them away from that. Pro Wrestling Masters, held by an independent group. Hikaru Sato defeated Robbie Eagles by DQ. Shabu, so this is Japanese, isn't it? Yeah. No one decent apart from this main event, who I don't know. So, you don't want to join New Japan. Interesting. Swanee? Yeah, he's interested in joining. Interesting, isn't he? See, this is the one I would love to have, Go Sensei, but I know for a fact. Right, you're coming in on exclusive, mate. He's one of my favourite Noah wrestlers. I absolutely adore this guy, so. Right, you don't want to... Right, can we have you on a handshake deal then? Put it down to per show. And we'll set it to ongoing. Yeah, Hogan is a nightmare when he has creative control. The one I found actually, which I absolutely find hilarious, the one I've really struggled with when he gets creative control is not Hogan, but Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash is even worse. Scott Hall is a bloody nightmare as well. There you go. So he's gone back. He's gone to New Japan and WWE anyway, which is what we wanted on him on Mojo and thing. Oh dear, that's not good. WWE on this one, WWE didn't even go after him. Right, we've got the New Japan New Beginning show tonight. The main event tonight will see Kota Ibushi defending the World IWGP Heavyweight title against I don't know yet. But we're going to open up the show with our next two tournament round matches, which is Will Ospreay taking on Lucky Kid, and Okada taking on Rey Mysterio. That's going to open up the show. We'll then have a middle bit of the show, and then we'll have the main event, and that should be pretty good. So yeah, we're going to open up with Will Ospreay, and he will be taking on Lucky Kid. Yeah, Go Sen's guy is really good. I love him I love his work. So when I realised that he's only on a pay-per-view appearance still, if I can bring him into New Japan, I will. I do enjoy Noah. I watch DDT as well, so and obviously they're now like Raw and SmackDown, ain't they, over there now because of the way they're doing it. But yeah, let's just check on making sure. Remember saying on Okada. This is going to be a 25-minute match. 25 minutes. Kazunaka Okada. I need to go and check the venue actually before I start booking. I should have done that first. Yes. I wouldn't say CM Punk's worth 120k a month, but I don't know. I actually can't remember how much we're paying him. I'll have a look in a sec. I think we're paying him a bit, but But I'm not the owner of the company, so I'm just the head booker. I'm basically playing as Gado. So as you saw when I tried to demonstrate things to you, whereas same with NWA, but whereas with the TNA series, because I'm playing as Sting, I own the company on the Friday slot, and then also with WXW tomorrow, I'm also the owner. Because I like to be the owner sometimes where I have a bit more control over who I can hire and how much money I'm willing to offer them so I can get them. Let's have a look at our wrestler, CM Punk. So we've got CM Punk under a written deal. He's not exclusively written to us, and he's written to us for $30,000 and $700. $30,000. Yeah, there you go. We're only paying $30,000 for CM Punk. Yeah, that's probably going to piss a few people off. So after the Okada and Will Ospreay match, we're going to do an angle for hyping the debut of CM Punk, which will come up at the anniversary show. You never had a problem with Hall Nash. I did. I haven't in this one, but back in the previous iteration of this game, they were a bloody nightmare. I just used to sack them because they were and especially in the earlier mods, they were on drugs and God knows what. So we're going to do, I want to do Dangerous Checkers. I need to make sure I do Dangerous Checkers. There you go. Now, Dangerous Checkers are all a part of Suzuki Gun. So we'll put Minoru Suzuki there. And Minoru Suzuki and Dangerous Checkers are going to be taking on the team of Carb O'Khan. And then I'm going to put Pac in. There we go. We've got 70. It ain't going to be a long show. We're not going to do loads of major matches, but we need to make sure we put certain people on the card. We have done because our figurehead is on the card. I'm on the verge of dropping him, so we don't have to worry about that sort of thing. Because if they're not on the show, people don't like the show. We're going to do Tetsuya Naito. We're going to have a singles match between Tetsuya Naito and Hiroshi Tanahashi. And we'll do that quite a long one between these guys. Yeah, that's the issue I've had in this database. As I say, 2016, when he had creative control in the WCW mod I was doing, when I was trying to save WCW, he was a bloody nightmare for me. I really did not enjoy having him. But yeah, so we've got Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Tetsuya Naito. We're going to have the Kenta rematch. John Moxley's going to get a rematch. I know that New Japan don't do rematches, but there's been a Twitter feud between these two ever since John Moxley lost the title, and he wants his rematch, and he's going to get it here tonight. We're going to do that as a 34-minute match, and of course that'll be for the United States title. That's going to be open, slow build, decisive, and pinfall. Okay, beautiful. Then we're just going to do the main event tonight, which I'm gonna. We're gonna have a special main event actually. We're not gonna put the title on the line because I think I've used everyone I possibly could put in the title picture. So we're gonna do a very special, one of a kind match. I don't think they ever really do these. Yeah, if they score high enough, you want to go for it. We're gonna do a special exclusive, a special attraction match. I think New Japan call these, don't they? Where it's champion versus champion. So open match, decisive, and pinfall. Book segment. Yeah, we don't want the titles on the line. It's just a. There we go. There we go. That's a good show. We've got 2-2-5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple of more matches on the card, just because we've got a bit of time, and I feel like that show is pretty good. But yeah, we want to establish a few more people. So we're going to do Mark Haskins, Shah Samuels, Rampage Brown. Yeah, 18s with great chemistry, important. Also, if they've got, don't worry about too much about chemistry, because when you put a tag team together, if you like the tag team and they ain't got bad chemistry, and you keep pushing it as a tag team and you make it a permanent tag team, they'll eventually get good chemistry. That's another tip for you, Ryan. So don't think just because they ain't got chemistry, they're not going to work. If they ain't got bad chemistry, you just keep pushing it and they'll eventually click. I can't do what I wanted to do with this match, can I? Because we've only got 3 of the guys left. Yes, we have. So it'll have to be 6-man tag. Ugh. Right, let's try again. I got distracted there. Sorry, guys. Rampage, Brown, Shaw, and Mark. Because I had a tag team which was really bad. Like I've got on here Dangerous Trackers, but I'm not going to split it up because I want it to work. I'm going to put Yurama in this. Has he re-signed his contract with WWE now then? Interesting. Has that happened today? Because last I heard, he hasn't re-signed yet, and it was coming up at the end of. It was ending after WrestleMania. If he has re-signed, I'm going to be really upset for him because I don't think he really personally should have re-signed. Personally. Interesting. That would be an amazing team in real life. That would be an absolute amazing team in real life. He's got. I have given him 50 days on this database. I will admit that now, Cesaro, but that is because I know it's ending after WrestleMania, and that's what I've gone and done. So I haven't seen anything today about it on any of the feeds, Mike. You're going to see the wrestling news website I use now, aren't you? Yeah, I see Butch Reed's died. That's all I've got on here. Negative reaction to Hulk Hogan. Well, I wonder bloody why. Why have Hulk Hogan on your bloody show at all is the question I have for you. Nile and Britt Baker! Well, we've got Britt Baker in new NWA save, haven't we? So, yeah, I can see that happening. Would I get moaned at by New Japan fans if I did a bloody steel cage match in New Japan against Will Ospreay and Okada at next year's Wrestle Kingdom? Switchblade. Evil. Al Phantasmo. And Dick Togo, probably. No, we'll do Chase Owens. Right, then we'll do some Then we're going to do a bit of Yo Roppongi for you. Show. Rocky. Yeah, Kira Hogan and Tash Stills from Impact would be a good team. They're a really good team. If you want to do that, you want to bring in Havoc and Naveed because they are actually a tag team in real life. Not only on Impact, but they have tagged them prior to Impact on the independent scenes in Shimmer and Shine and any other female company you can think of off the top of my head. And that's why she was brought in, actually. Little bit of tidbit for you. I do know a little bit about. I do look up. Well, I'll do. I think that's everyone I really want to use tonight. Do we do a pre-show match? Because we have a lot of wrestlers not used. Do you know what we're doing? We're doing a New Japan Rumble. Wait, man. Yeah, they're both nice. I've heard they're nice. I've never been able to meet them personally, but I'd love to meet them. Oh yeah, we could have done this 10-man tag. I forgot about Gideon Gray. Alright, Gideon Gray's now in this match. That's fine. I like a good Rumble, and I know New Japan like a good Rumble, so we're going to do the New Japan Rumble. Who are we going to have win this? I think Sonada, because I'm trying to push Sonada. No, not Alice Coughlin. He's a bloody wrong line at the moment, who I can't send away, so. There you go. That's how you do it. You do a New Japan Rumble prior to the show. Marty Sami's refereeing too much again. This game nice, Marty Sami. Yeah, I'll have a look at Bleacher Report in a minute. That is one I heard is pretty good. I've not got an issue with it. That's if that's happened, that's happened. But as I said, his contract is going to come up at in 50 days on the database. That is because I heard it finishes after WrestleMania, so I've made it so it does finish hopefully after their WrestleMania. I don't know when their WrestleMania is in the database, and then we'll try and sign. Oh, great. Grandma Dawn's told me to rest. Well, that's what I'm doing by live streaming. Because I'm sat on the sofa playing a game. I'm fine. When I've done this, I'll come up and have a sleep. We've only got 2 more shows to do, guys. Don't panic. Oh. That's fine. I might sit down here for a bit. Right, that'll do now. That'll do for us. It's a nice little... It's a good card. We'll get most people on it. Mockbay win. Yeah, I knew he would resign. That's a sad thing, but as I said, you know, I didn't know he had already re-signed. If I knew that, I would have changed his contract in real life. But I've changed his contract. Yeah, I hate typos. I hate autocorrect as well because I remember one time. This is a good story for this, mate. You giggle. I was thinking about taking my little sister and my fiance to Haven, which is a camping holiday park in the UK. And instead of spelling it as Haven, how Haven is spelled, I sent Heaven. So I practically told my dad I was going to kill my little sister and my fiance. But yeah, that's what typos do to you. Always check what you put. In the future about DC National Crab surprising Sonata won a Battle Royal in 2031. Got 58. Just to make sure we get people over. We've got 42,920 tonight in the stadium, which is amazing. Hopefully the main event suits the venue. Right. Yeah, I think we're all going to giggle at that one. Yeah, we've got. I think my one does not beat undies though. He's going to return to the underwear and tag. So yeah, I've just got an image of them running around a pair of underwear now. Probably won't pull it past Luke Gallows and Luke and Carl to do that. In the pre-show, DC Crowd surprising Yujiro Takahashi, Yoshibai Kanema, Yoshihashi and Tokumokuba and Tonga Loa. Tiger Mask, awesome. So I've got 48. I'm just going over the... Nothing there apart from Ishii getting a 60. I'm just going to stand up a minute, guys. Now, the reason for I'm going to stand up is the cushion on my sofa is vanishing underneath my bum. I know eventually it'll be on the floor. Yeah. Push the gun club. I'm just going to push this cushion back onto the chair. I'm going to stretch my legs because my knee's going a bit iffy. And then I'm going to sit back down. And then we'll get back through the show. Yeah, if you want to push the gun club, it's up to you. It's your company. You do what you think's best. So in a decent match, Will Ospreay defeated Lucky Kid in 15:29 by penalty Oscar. This match was too short. Interesting. Will Ospreay 73, Lucky Kid 49. I don't want to do it no longer because Lucky Kid was in it because he's not very popular. But if they wanted a longer match, that was interesting. And about fantasy and great wrestling, Okada defeated Rey Mysterio in 24:41 by penalty the Rainmaker. Rey Mysterio 59, Okada 77 for the first time in this database. We're going to be pre-booking a match for the main event as the new Intercontinental Champion will be crowned for New Japan at the pay-per-view, and it's going to be Okada versus Will Ospreay. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing here. This is the feud that New Japan have done. I think they've kind of finished it off now, but I don't want to finish this. I really want to keep this going. I really think this feud between these two can go on into the not having them constantly face, but really pushing the... Well, Butcher and Blade. Yeah, definitely push them. Definitely push them. Is it? I can't... No, Butcher's the big guy, and Blade is Ali's husband, who had a good run in Impact as well, didn't he? We've got him in Impact. Yeah, I think I've seen that one somewhere for TCW. That was quite a pretty good match. In about fantastic heat and good wrestling, Okada v Rey Mysterio. We've already gone through that. Rey Mysterio 59, Okada got a 77. Reason shown to promote CM Punk making his New Japan debut at the anniversary show against And they also announced that it will be against Hiroshi Tanahashi. So it'll be CM Punk versus Hiroshi Tanahashi in his debut match. CM Punk and Hiroshi versus Hiroshi Tanahashi. I need to redo CM Punk's contract. Oh dear. Right, we'll do that in a bit. Oh yeah, I forgot he's in a band. So the decent match, the Empire, Jeff Cobb, Greater Khan and Pac defeat Suzuki Gun when Pac defeat Taishi with a shooting star senton. Zack Sabre Jr. 75, Taishi 54, Minoru Suzuki 59, Pac 68, Greater Khan 53, Jeff Cobb 61. It got 68 overall. Awesome. In about a decent wrestling below hit the Empire, Mark Haskins, Charles Samuels and Rampage Brown defeated Toriano, Grado and Yumiyama in 1441. Rampage Brown pinned Yuriyama with the Brainbuster. Brown 53, Shaw 44, Mark Haskins 49, Yuriyama 29, Grado 48 and Toriano 76. And about a good heat, good and decent wrestling, Bullet Club, Switchblade, Jay White, Evil, Alpha Phantasma and Chase Owens defeated Chaos. Yo 52, Show 59, Rocky 49, Hiroki Goto 83, Chase Owens 55, Al Phantasma 63, Evil 71, and Switchblade Jay White 81, getting us a 67. In about fantasy and great wrestling, Tetsuya Naito defeated Hiroshi Tanahashi in 25-18 by pin with the Destito. Hiroshi Tanahashi 70, Naito 81, got a 79. And in about fantasy and great wrestling, Kenta defeated John Moxley in 34-29 by pinfall Kenta with a Kenta combo into Ibushi knee kick. Kenta makes defense number 1 of the IWGP United States title. John Moxley 80, Kenta 75, got an 81. And in an exceptional match, Kota Ibushi defeated Hiromu Takahashi in 44-37 by pinfall the Kamagoi. Hiromu Takahashi 77, Kota Ibushi 86 as a special attraction champion match, getting us an 87. That's where we finished the show tonight. That should be a pretty decent rating, 82. We got some speeches we can make now, can we? Okay, good. Kota Ibushi. Hiromu Takahashi and Tetsuya Naito. We'll speak Japanese in this. You just don't realise it. There we go. So that's interesting. We'll just end that there. We're then going to go and sort CM Punk out, and then we're going to get to the next show because we've got a few shows to talk. I think my fiance's being strangled. Figure out what you're going to do with Lance Archer. Right, let's work out what can we do with Lance. You bring him in. You've already got him, sorry. You don't bring him in, you've hired him. You've already got him in AEW. He's been there for a while. You push him as a bloody monster heel. Let him beat everybody. Then put him in the world title picture and let him win the title. So that's what I'll do. I'll just let him literally be your version of the modern day version of Goldberg. Just so. Tommaso Ciampa, not a bad show actually from NXT last night. Not a bad show there. Rev Pro would have done a very good show because we used half of their wrestlers. Cash Wheeler and Seth Rollins having an argue on. So the argument erupted after Seth Rollins criticised a match for having to involve a friend of Cash Wheeler's and up to defend him. All Japan Tag Division, Rev Pro are best. Yeah, they got Mighty Skull, Joe Hendry. So they had a still pretty good show actually with half of the people gone. So current world champion is Kenny. So Kenny, is he heel or face? Ryan. Taguchi's been sidelined. Joel Redmond's been sidelined. Wardlow looks abroad. Injury sidelines. So even though I've now made him a working wrestler, I forgot to check all this. So I need to go and deal with this, and we'll deal with that as we shall. CM Punk written. I'm going to go for exclusive written. Exclusive written per month for 6 years. Yeah, not happening, mate. Well, the boss likes me letting me pay him 85,000. Yeah, actually that's a better idea. Bring in Harry Smith, put the tag belt straight onto them, and have them run riot roughshod over the entire tag division. Yeah, that might be a better idea actually. I can't have CM Punk wrestle on New Japan, so we're having to deal with that. But yeah, it's interesting what you can do. WWE called up Shawn Michaels. Also, William Regal's left NXT and is now on the main roster. Carl Robert Parker is now retiring at last. Last night was Elimination Chamber. Oh, let's have a look at Elimination Chamber. Donovan Mysterio defeat T-Bar. Ali defeat Kalisto. Natalia defeat Bianca Belair. Sheamus and Mojo Rawley defeat Tucker and Angel Garza. I need to get Sheamus out of there and into New Japan as soon as I can. I'm sorry, I know people don't like Sheamus, but he's coming to New Japan. I cannot stand the way he's being used. We've got, a while yet to see him struggle. Aleister Black defeat Bo Dallas. Drew McIntyre attacked Braun Strowman backstage. Then Shayna Baszler defeat Tamara and Sonya Deville. Elias and Cesaro have an interview with Kevin Owens. Lana defeated Reckoning. Backstage segment Samoa Joe, Naomi defeat Bayley, Lacey Evans and Camilla. A video hyped R-Truth versus Andre vs MP. There's an interview with The Fiend. Yeah, he teamed with Lance Archer in New Japan as New Japan, All Japan, I do believe, as well as Noah. A few places as the Killer Elite Squad. Brilliant tag team. Amazing tag team. Video hype for R-Truth versus Andre, interview with The Fiend. So we've done that. Backstage segment Stephanie McMahon, interview with Ric Flair, Jeff Hardy and the World Wide. Shinsuke Nakamura Ziggler. Not a Sheamus fan, to be honest. No, some people aren't. I am. Elias Cesaro defeated Matt Riddle and Otis by DQ. Video hyping Shelton Benjamin and Kane versus Finn Balor. The hype business said it's on Shelton Benjamin defeat Kane and Finn Balor. Want to bring Finn Balor in when we can as well. Bring him back as a leader of the Bullet Club. He's only got 3 months, so we'll shortlist you, mate, because you're coming in. You're going to be given a contract in 3 months. Video hyping Bobby Lashley versus Murphy versus Keith Lee. Keith Lee defeated Bobby Lashley and Murphy in the United States title. We've got a segment with Mr. McMahon, a segment with Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax, Paul Heyman. Sasha Banks defeated Nia Jax retained the women's title. There's a backstage segment with Big E, a video hyping an Asuka versus Alexa Bliss versus Charlotte Flair. Asuka defeated Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair to win the women's title. I cannot remember. Kevin Owens and The Fiend defeat Braun Strowman. Kevin Owens and The Fiend defeat Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar. Roman Reigns versus John Cena and versus AJ Styles and Shane McMahon is the main event of the night. And Roman Reigns and John Cena. Roman Reigns defeat John Cena, AJ Styles and Shane McMahon for the 20 years as well. Why the hell is Shane McMahon in a bloody world title match in the main event of Elimination Chamber? Please tell me now. This game is weird as shit. I'm just having a quick look for you. It's been a bit, yeah, I know it has. I'm just having a quick look. They're really good friends in real life as well, so they still talk to each other. Killer Elite Squad. I don't want to go on their Wikipedia. Can I go on Pro Wrestling Fandom? Thank you. That was an interesting show. Plotting through Keith Lee's won title. Didn't even know Keith Lee won a title. R-Truth defeated MVP to attain the bull thing. Yeah, Keith Lee defeated Bob Lashley Murphy. Yeah, I did read that. I didn't realise it was for winning the title. Oh, okay. Well. Well, thank you very much, Mike. Yeah, it was Dual team finisher move, killer bomb, sit out, full Nelson, slam, Archer, and then Smith goes into the sit out power bomb combination afterwards. Yeah. The Fiend new move as he's introduced a new Arsenal. WWE Raw got an 86. Holy shit. I don't go through the entire shows of Raw, but the Fiend of Drew McIntyre defeats Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman in a 90 rated main event match. I really want to do. I might go live on a Tuesday as well, actually. Starting not this week, the week after, and doing that. Chris Bray has joined Pro Wrestling Guerrillas, interestingly. No word on if CM Punk's going to sign a new contract with us. Let's hope he will. No sign of WWE going in for him either, so that's good for us. Some of these Harry Smith's best matches come from it being with the Killer Elite squad. Taiji Ishimori's contract is coming up. I don't know why I need 2 emails to tell me that Taiji Ishimori's contract is coming up. Exclusive written. We're going to go for per month. We're going to go for a 5-year deal. You want 17,300. How about we offer you a bit more than that? How about we offer you 18 and then you go away happy? And I always like to round it up to the nearest 100. I know what I'm doing then. What I have forgot to do on this actually is, there we go, I'll start that with WWE main event to call up Matt Bloom, A-Train, Tensai. Oh, yeah. Not a bad show from Impact. The Good Brothers defeat Ace Austin and Hernandez. Heathen Moose defeat Rhino Rich Swan. Not a bad show. Interesting. And that the main event was for the Impact World to retain the Impact World Tag Titles. Interesting. 205 Live. We ain't all accident book it as the X-Division show. So have a quick look and see what's going on. Jacob Fatu's gone to Pro Wrestling Guerrillas, which is interesting. He's a good worker, so that might be good for them. So independent wrestling, Howland Scotland, the Giant Baba show. Minoru Suzuki, Evil and Sonata defeated Hoshi Tensai. Sonata defeated Hoshi Tensai and Bullet Club. Kenda defeated. Why are most of the people wrestling in Scotland for Giant Baba? Yeah, I don't know why. You only need it one time. You don't need to be told twice that your wrestler is about to leave you because his contract's coming up. You only need to know once, because if you want to keep him, you sign him. If you want him to go, you don't re-sign them and you let them go into green as pastures new. That's what you do. It's interesting. I might put that on the forums later. I might just put it on the forums and let Adam know, because and then he might be able to patch you out in the update. Right, we've got 2 shows left, guys, for this episode. I don't know when they are. I swear there's one this week, and then we've got the anniversary show, and then next episode we'll come in and we're going to do a full New Japan Cup series. I forgot I was trying to sign him, and there we go. CM Punk is now on a written deal, which is good. Which now means so we've got 9 days until New Japan Road. Does mean we're going to be a bit longer than I thought. But yeah, at the anniversary show, it's going to be CM Punk taking on Hiroshi Tanahashi in his debut for the company. He will face Okada at some point in the future, but Okada's in a feud with Thingamy. But yeah, we're going to have CM Punk debut against Hiroshi Tanahashi. Yeah, I think I'm a big fan of. I watch a lot of MLW on YouTube, and I'm a big fan of Jacob. I think Jacob is one of those. You know, when you sit there and you look at wrestlers who are quite young, and you look at them and you go, "You're a future star of the company. You're a future star." So Rush has been injured. Brian Kendrick's finally getting the call up to the main roster. AEW Lucha Libre. Pretty good show from them, actually. Pretty decent. New team, and Superfly victory. I wouldn't mind to see if the Golden Gates are now open. Please, can we have Jeff Cobb come back to AEW for a few appearances? Thank you very much. You signed Jeff Cobb fan JJR. If you didn't realise, JJR is actually my initials. JR2707. It's my initials with my date of birth. So you can work out when I was. I'm not going to give you the year because I'm going to sound old. Not a bad show though. Brock Lesnar. Yeah, we need to get him out. Daniel Bryan needs to come out as well. Shinsuke needs to come out. There's a few people in WWE that I think would be suited to my booking style of New Japan. So, Shotgun. Not bad actually. Bobby Gunn's in there now. ML Fusion. Not bad. Leo Rush in a cage match. Not bad at all. NXT UK. Noam Dar defeated Mark Andrews. Okay, Noam Dar's getting a better push. Jack Evans to stay with AEW. Tag Team Division Injury. Let me just message my auntie. Ugh. It's like 3,000 questions when you've been in hospital, isn't it? Sharon. Yeah, July the 27th is when July 27th. Ryan, you're going to be 30. I'm 26 and I feel like I'm bloody 50, so don't worry. Yeah, I'm turning 27 on 27th. That's a bit of meta, isn't it? Appendicitis. How do you spell appendicitis? And now everyone's going to put it in the chat for me, ain't they? Yeah, I was up hospital until 3 in the morning, guys, because I had a suspected appendicitis, which turned out to be piles. There you go. That's why I was on late today, and that's why the stream's going on longer than it normally would. Right, Tai Chi. A. A-double-P. E-N. I think it's D-I-C. Yep. Well done, Ryan. You've got spelling. Well done, Ryan. Thank you very much for giving me how to spell appendicitis. I've got dyslexia, so anything that is longer than 4 letters, I will spell totally wrong, and it won't come out. I'm not as bad as I used to be with my spelling. Yeah, Sharon messaged me. Yeah. Brother and Dan's finally retiring. Thank God for that. I can't stand him. Call up for Walter. Finally, Walter's going into WWE. Does that mean he's going to have to leave WXW? No, because he's just going to be called up, and that's good. Last night's NXT UK Overlord defeated Walter to win the NXT UK title, so obviously they knew them. No, that's not up to Mum. That's up to me. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think the worrying thing is I'm not going to go into too much detail. But you call 111 up because you find something that you shouldn't find in the lavatory, and then they send you up to. They think you're going to need an ambulance. You don't need an ambulance. You have to go to the hospital and get checked, and then you find out it's just piles. And you've been travelling around. You leave here at midnight. You end up going up there, and you don't get back till 3:30. You don't go to bed till 4, and you don't wake up till 11:30. And then everything is out of sync. Okay, I'll have a look later. I'll give the UK medical service a very well. Look at John Cena social media. I'll give the UK medical service a bit of credit last night. Whereas you're normally sitting in, you go in about 12 o'clock. You don't get out till 5. We got in and out within 2 hours. That's brilliant. if the 111 service is useless, the A&E department in North again. Post on social media, Johnson has started a controversial view that he thinks that outshape wrestling embarrassment of the profession. Interesting. Hi, El. Hi, Lego. How you doing? We're okay. We're discussing appendicitis scares now. We're discussing appendicitis scares. We're also discussing. Yep. Yeah. This is. When people tell me how much American healthcare is, how much is your? I'm going to be a bit personal, Ryan. How much is your insurance then at the moment? How much do you have to pay for your insurance every month? Yeah. Because if it's going to be £1,000 for you to just go to ER, how much are you pay? You got to be paid at least.
Jesus, I'm so glad we had the NHS over here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, we're still. Yeah. Oh, you're lucky you qualify for the Obamacare stuff. That's pretty good then. Well, they changed the name of it, didn't they? Yeah, they changed it to Trump. Yeah, but yeah, we all know what Obamacare is. But that's good. That is because if you don't qualify for Obamacare, I've looked into it because I wanted to move out there a few years ago. Yeah. My reactions to stuff is, I'm sorry, but when you don't have to pay for healthcare over here, and then someone tells you, yeah, we would have had to pay £1,000 if you didn't have insurance, you go, Jesus, yeah, it is a bit like that. As I said, we've got 2 more shows to do, guys. Because the best healthcare in the world, and I know that people are. Can we start doing female wrestling so we can bring Sasha Banks into New Japan? $500,000. No, because because I've heard about Ryan's dad had a stroke in 2015. He's mentioned this to me before, and if he hadn't had insurance, it'd have been $500,000. Jesus Christ! Do you have to? If you're not insured and you have a stroke, then and you have to go into hospital for that. Do you have to suddenly
just die?
Do you have to die on the street because you can't afford it, or do they let you do it pay monthly or something?
I think it's the same for other countries.
That's just. I don't know. That's just bonkers.
Like I said, over here we're very lucky because we do have similar things.
Mike's okay because he's Canadian, and I think you don't have to pay for healthcare in Canada either.
Because you have to pay in. We do national insurance, don't we?
Yeah, that's how we do it.
The government automatically takes out of your wages if you earn a certain amount, over a certain amount, when you live over here, and that's how you pay for the NHS.
Yeah, but as I. Yeah, that is just absolutely bonkers. Do you have to? So why do you have to pay for the healthcare? Because I've heard it. Hello to the lady I hear. That's my fiance.
Jesus.
That's my fiance. She's come down to join in our discussion.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Although we had to, when we lived in UAE, so like Dubai, Abu Dhabi, we had to have health insurance because we would be in a similar
situation.
Yeah.
It's just scary. That's Joseph. Because this is another thing I'm going to ask you, Ryan. Because I've heard this one. Do you have to also pay separately for your ambulances? And if you won't pay for the ambulance, they just leave you there to die. I've heard that story before every now and then. I don't think that's true, but you can let me know.
That's so bad.
I've heard that from a few people.
You'd be struck up over here if you just left somebody to die.
I know you would. You'd get sent.
Paramedic.
Yeah.
That's what I said. We're so lucky.
$2,000 plus for medication. Is medication? Well, I can't complain about that because we do have to pay for medication over here, but it's not that much. Prescriptions. I think what I'm on at my
£9 something though.
Ours is
prescription.
Yeah, it's £9. I think it's about £9.50 prescription. So I'm on. So we're looking at about 25-30 quid for my prescriptions I'm on at the moment.
You can have a thing where you pay it monthly, £10 a month.
Yeah, but you can pay it off monthly like a subscription service thing, or you can be on benefits like me and get it for free. Not that I'm gloating. I'm on benefits for the right reasons. But yeah, it's because I'm not allowed to work. I'm sorry, but I need to become your president and change the entire healthcare service over in America because because if you've also got to pay, so if you've got a suspected appendicitis care, you've got no healthcare, and you're going to get checked over. That's £1,000. And to get the ambulance there, you're looking at around about £2,000 already.
£2,000 to get an ambulance?
No, that's for both the ambulance and the healthcare.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, I know. This is what happens. We're doing wrestling.
So this is if you don't have health insurance, is it?
Yeah, this is if you don't have health insurance. Yeah, we discuss some weird stuff on this channel. I'll tell you. It's a wrestling. It's meant to be about wrestling, but here we are, sat here all together as a nice people discussing healthcare in other countries. We're not going to get him then.
Are your followers mainly from America?
Well, we got America. We got Willie's not on at the moment, but he's German. We got people from Canada watching me now.
Do you have anybody from here?
I don't think so.
The UK.
Don't think so.
I love it. Whenever you tell Americans about over here, it messes with their mind.
I know. I feel sorry for you guys who have to, you have to have. I thought I did that. Oh, I've done 400.
Sorry, John. Distracting.
No, you're not. Believe you me, we all get distracted. Well, we ain't getting Sami Zayn then. I ain't gonna fight that. So the only thing you pay for in Canada, Mike, is your medical. Is for the ambulance and meds, unless you're covered, which you are because you're diabetic. But that's good. That's very similar over here. If you haven't got benefits, but you are diabetic, you get free healthcare. Free insulin and stuff.
Yeah, free medication. Plus, over here, if you're pregnant, you get your medication.
That would be a match I'd pay money to see, guys. Danhausen versus Chuckles. That looks like an amazing lineup. Not the best rated match though. No, I got 40. Not bad. That's why we're very lucky over this. You don't have to pay for the ambulance. You don't have to pay for your medication.
Well, like you said, we do technically pay for it because, because I'm working, I put in a little bit every month from my wages because the government automatically take it away. Right,
we're now at the next high show. This is a tour show, so the highlights will be shown on this event. We're not being broadcast anyway.
But yeah, we didn't turn up last night and then leave with a massive bill.
No. What I'm going to do for this show is I'm going to use the Autobooker for this show. I'm going to see what the Autobooker thinks we could do. Oh, we've got some instances first. Alright, let's go and sort the instances out. I think we've dealt with it better than you guys, but we've dealt with it absolutely bloody terrible.
What's that coronavirus?
I think personally, we could have shut our borders a lot quicker. We should have gone into lockdown quicker, but we are ahead of the world at the moment on vaccinating people. I'll give you that one. Right, book available roster, Autobook status ready.
But I do think from yesterday that the figures, or it seems to be very propaganda out here, where you're being scared into not leaving your house at the moment because of lockdown. So I mean, A&E was not that full, was it, last night?
No.
It was only about 5, including you down there, I would say.
Yeah.
At any one time.
There you go. That's a good show. Sure, on the show. I'm just going to throw this one together because I'm not really sure what I wanted to do it. So I'm just going to book this one up. But yeah, Yeah, we have the calendar. I've got asthma. And I'm on inhalers, and I do struggle with mask on. I'll admit this, but it's not like I walk around without doing it. If I go into a supermarket, I'll still wear the mask over here. you know, and stuff. There you go.
Well,
68.
your asthma nurses advise you wear a mask, haven't she?
Yeah, the asthma nurse advice I wear a mask. I will do that. Yeah, you do it because of offering to do it. That's what you do. I've got some brilliant Disney masks. I've got a whole collection of Star Wars masks. I've got a whole collection of Marvel masks. The other half has got her favourite one, a Remy mask. But yeah, you do it because it's the right thing to do. You've been told to do. Do it. All CM Punk defeating Adam Page and MJF in an amazing match.
Well, when I went to the loo in the hospital yesterday, I was very tempted to take it off, but then I thought no, because if it's around,
Yeah.
and I inhale it and I give it to you, you'll be a lot more worse off than what you are now.
But no, I'm not being horrible. A lot of what is going on in this country is the way I look at it is they're scaremongering us. A lot, yeah, okay, masks are good and stuff, but what I feel with the news and the media over here is they're making the whole situation about this virus for us British people a lot worse than it is. They're making it out to be worse than what it actually is, and that is where I have my issue. They're trying to scare us into doing stuff they want us to do, and I think a lot of countries are doing that as well. Right, what are WWE offering you? 36, Jesus.
Oh dear, are we getting jealous? Are we getting jealous?
Oh god, the cats are fighting over my other half here.
No, Marie just tapped me because I picked Mickey up.
Yeah, well, 39. Okay, what is he offered? 36. So we can possibly offer him. We possibly could do this. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this because of our current situation with the owner, because he's a bit of a EP. Right, we've done that bit. That's as much as I can offer you in money. They're also going to offer you a 27,000 signing bonus. So what we do is we offer insensitive it into. Sorry guys, I'm trying to do contract offers here. There we go. That should now do it. We're going to offer 30% and 30 per event. So he thinks this is a bit much for highest signing bonus. That's fine. We'll just offer him 31,000.
Ow! That hurt. Don't think of palsy.
Awesome. So he's now expecting to come to us over WWE, which is good. Call ups. Sarah Del Rey's been called up, which is good. NWA have joined AF Fox and Jack Stance. There's our show from last night. What a very good show. I just ran it because it was I was intrigued to see what was happening. We were against the WXW Unified World Title, which is interesting. WWE. Mustafa Ali has signed with the company with WWE, so he ain't coming to New Japan, sadly. When my fiance's lived at home with her mum and they had the Cocker Spaniel Sally, she used to do that to us.
What's that?
She'd get up on the couch and sit in between us whenever we tried to cuddle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dogs do that. When my other half goes to work, she's meant to be work today, but she ain't gone in because we were up late with me going to hospital. But yeah, when she's not here, the two cats fight for me all the time, fight over me when she's not here. Because the little lady's my cat. She's picked me, and then little boy's her cat. But if she's not here, then I'm favourite. Basically.
But if Josh isn't here, then little girl just leaves me alone.
Yeah.
She doesn't like me. Well, she does like me.
Right, we're just going to withdraw our offer because we ain't going to be able to outbid him. Because I might come out of this and then come back into it as the owner, just so I can start signing people. Because it's getting on my nerves now. What sort of dog you got then, Ryan?
We had an English Cocker Spaniel, not American.
Oh yeah, you would have made that very important.
No, I'm just.
My dog also I love my dog more than 99.9% of people. I love my cats about that as well.
Yeah.
Okay, the Miz is leaving WWE. I know people don't like the Miz, but I am very happy that if he's not going to be re-signing, we bring him in on a per month deal as Ironclad for 5 years, and he comes.
I don't think he likes the Miz nowadays.
I love The Miz.
Oh,
Miz is one of the few wrestlers I love in WWE, alongside AJ Styles and Sami Zayn and
I thought
Kevin
you
Owens.
said he turned. And that's why.
Yeah, Sami Zayn's gone back. Is staying with them. Juice Robinson contract ending. I've got a double thing again. She's a chocolate lab / boxer mix. Aww.
Oh,
That sounds really sweet, actually. I do like talking about pets. We've got a little hamster upstairs who's we're kind of trying to chug along now because she's getting on a bit. Keep her as long as possible. And then we've got the 2 cats. Next,
now I've got a guinea pig at mum.
then we've got the guinea pig at mum's, and we're also going to be trying to next little small furry we get is not going to be a small furry. It's going to be a small hedgehog. So definitely not furry. African pygmy hedgehog. Why are you sat
We're
down
not
there?
just going to get one from the garden. Don't worry, guys.
How tempting that is. I don't think we've got any in our garden. We have a pheasant. We could get that. Interesting. I didn't think WWE reject him either, but he's been rejected, and if he's been rejected, that means I ain't got outbid. We're not going to get Cesaro because of how much WWE are willing to offer him. We're not going to get Sami Zayn. So, personally, I need someone from WWE, and I think he's the best fit. We'll build him up in here. Yeah, this is what I mean. You get some really interesting ones. If it was someone like Kane and they rejected him on a contract, I would understand. But yeah, that one I don't really understand. I love the fact we've gone from hospitals to pets back to wrestling. That's our channel. That's what we do over here. We discuss things. I've been live for 2 hours and 20 minutes. We've got one more show to do, guys, and then I'm off for the afternoon. I'll be back again tomorrow with WXW. I'm going to go and rest for the afternoon and put my feet up. AEW Dynamite last night. Ooh, look at this show. Matt Hardy and Pac managed to leave Pac down after a backstage brawl. John Moxley and Chris Jericho heated. Ooh, this is quite an interesting show. John Moxley defeated Dustin, Jericho, and Hangman Page in a cage match for the world title. Matt Hardy and Lucha was defeated Pac and Private Party. I might give myself a free pass and bring one. Oh, someone else is leaving WWE. Who's leaving WWE? Fandango. No, thank you. Not for me, thank you. I do like Fandango, but I don't think he'll fit into. It's all about if they fit into the WWE style. I've always liked The Miz. I even like The Miz back then. Everyone hated him when he beat John Cena because of the Rocket. Yeah, there you go, staying with it. BJ Whitman staying with AW. Yeah, WrestleMania when it was John Cena got cheated out of winning the title because of The Rock. I absolutely loved that. It was a brilliant way of telling the story. So we got some big matches for tonight. We've got CM Punk's debut. We've got The Miz coming in. I can't really complain about Sami Zayn and Cesaro, really. We've got CM Punk. We've got The Miz coming in now. So let's kick this off. We've got some instances waiting for us. I forgot to check that. We'll then look at the venue and then we'll start booking some wrestling. And then I will go away. And you lot can all cry because I've vanished.
I think that's a bit dramatic.
Oh, it's always dramatic over here. It's all right. We've had Cesaro and what we had today. We've had after the fact. This is it. You've a lot. You get. I can't speak now. You get caught up in the moment. You get caught up in the moment, and you think a match is bad, and then you look back at it, and it isn't as bad as what people made out, and you actually realise it was actually quite a good match. I've had that a few times where you get caught up in the moment and you just think that was shit. But actually, it wasn't as bad as what people made out. There's a Tekken State venue. I want to go. Cat just made me jump out my skin then. She sneezed. Where's the little boy? Is he underneath? Oh, he's under the area, is he?
Oh, he was. I don't know. I don't know where he's gone. Oh, here he comes. Next to you.
Oh, you're sat in the nosebleed seats. Yeah, that's quite far back. I probably just said that now. Joe was probably sat over there in the corner thinking, "What the hell are nosebleed seats?" The nosebleed seats are what we call the seats which are so far back you can't see anything properly. They're called nosebleed seats because they're quite high up as well.
Ow.
Right, shall we start with a huge 10-man tag tonight, guys? I would love to go to WrestleMania. I don't care if I'd be in a nosebleed seat. I think going to a WrestleMania would be the most exciting thing to do, to be honest. I think it would be amazing to do. Pack. Rampage Brown Pack. Where's Gideon? Gideon Grey. What are we doing? I've lost track of what I'm doing now because there's a lot going on around me. I don't know. Rampage, Pack, Rampage, Gideon, Mark Haskins. Shh. Stop attacking her belly. You'll get bitten in a minute.
She gave me a warning, which she normally does.
And then you'll come over here, come crying to me because she bit you.
No, she normally gives me a warning before she bites me. Oh. She's like Sally. She's good with that.
Oh yeah, we've got him as well now, haven't we? I'd rather go to Wrestle Kingdom as well, Mike. I would sooner go to Japan as well for a Wrestle Kingdom. That would be a good fun as well. Kojima. We'll put Homer in. Lose is 10 minutes. This is more of just getting the Empire over more with the company, with the fans. I'll get my words in a minute. And promises. I wanted to know, Toriano's offered to put Greater Khan away, and so is Tomoe Ishii. So I think we're going to do 2 single matches tonight. I think we're going to put Greater Khan in a single match against Toriano. Because obviously they see something in him that they want to offer that to me. Where is Toriano? There he is. So do Greater Khan. This is why I use this pitch pack, guys, because it has a really cool the Bushi Road logo and the New Japan logo. It's amazing. I'm going to do that as pinfall. I ended it. Why didn't I decide? I clicked decisive, didn't I? Yeah, okay. You do. Hopefully everyone goes quiet on the stream when we're booking wrestling. Yeah, I don't blame you, to be honest. If it's going to be that bloody close, you get your tickets and you go. They need to do a WrestleMania in the UK, to be honest. I've always said this. I've just gone quiet then because I'm trying to work out what I'm trying to book. This is the issue. This is why I never used to live stream when I used to book, because I just go quiet all of a sudden when I'm booking shit. And everything goes quiet. Right then, let's have a discussion in the chat then. Let's have a discussion. We're going to do it. Yeah, Angle and Batista would have been amazing. Right, I want a discussion, guys. What is your opinion on WWE allowing fans in for WrestleMania this year?
No. You don't swipe them when you walk past. That's mean.
Yes, I do, Mum, because I just did it.
You do it all the time.
So I want to know what your opinion is of WWE allowing fans into the stadium for WrestleMania this year with the crisis still ongoing. Yeah, I want to know what your opinions are on it. My opinion is do it as long as it's safe, but don't do it if it's not safe. But yeah, I know other people have other opinions, so let me know. I want to know what all your opinions are. If you are watching, just put it down in the comments and we'll discuss it.
It's like that with Disney.
Yes, it's like that with Disney World. It's like that with a lot of places, but we're not going to. That's not what we're discussing, Gemma.
I know.
We're not discussing Disney World. Disney World is not coming up into the conversation.
Is WWE the only company that do it in America?
No, because they're allowing NFL a certain amount of fans, but a lot of them are healthcare professionals who go. Most of the people who go into the Super Bowl. When is that? This Sunday night. It's Sunday night, isn't it? The Super Bowl. But yeah, anyone who's going to the Super Bowl are going tomorrow. I think it is. Yeah, but they've been tested and stuff, ain't they? So they've all had the vaccine already. Who are going to be doing that? Okay, we've got people on. So you got people who are on the same ball as me then in this, because that is my opinion. Yeah, mask up. Keep people 6 feet apart. Now, I don't think masks are important in a wrestling show. As I've said on previous stream, over here we had a wrestling show prior to this lockdown back in October, run by a company called Big Top Wrestling over here in the UK. And they did it in a circus tent, and they followed protocol. Once you're in your bubble, you can take your mask off. So I think if you can do that...
Well, yeah, they can have segments
segments or what?
like plastic or something. Plastic screens between each household.
Yeah, or just big bubbles.
Like they do in the restaurants here.
Yeah. I do like to see what people's opinion is on stuff, because we all have different opinions on stuff, and I like to see what people's opinions are on certain things, and that is one thing I've seen a lot brought up a lot by a lot of people lately, is whether this is safe to do so or if it's a bad idea. And personally, I think it's a good idea, because I think I never knew how much the crowd for wrestling makes a wrestling show, and yeah, over the past year with all this, it's been kind of proven that's the case, that the crowd make a wrestling show. Because they've said they're going to, other than wrestle, I don't know if you saw this on the news, but they did say, other than the WrestleMania... Yeah, that's my protocol. I've got asthma, as I've already said on the stream, so that's why I wouldn't go personally. But yeah, without crowd it is weird. It is. This is what I was saying on the Tuesday stream when I was talking about. I don't think you guys were around for that, but I was discussing this, and I said, if you could imagine right now that they didn't have the you had the crowd at the Royal Rumble, right? And you imagine what the noise the crowd would have made when Edge came out at number one. And then you imagine what the noise would have been like when Christian came out and Christian and Edge were united in that ring. You know, that is the sort of thing we're missing. Yeah, that would be the exception you make. Definitely. So let's get on with our main event of the night, which is going to be for the IWGP Intercontinental title between Will Ospreay and which will be an open match. It'll be decisive. It'll be painful. It will also be it'll be a spectacular, and it will be slow build. No, I'm not changing it. Okada, you're losing to Will Ospreay. End of bloody argument. Okada is unhappy. BP Nuts not having a match storytelling. Robbie Eagles being used far too much, and the Juice Tigers having too much to do as a thing. And for bloody hell, I thought this would be just a matter of booking these little matches and then getting through it. Yeah, Thunderdome is brilliant. I think the Thunderdome is an amazing feat they've done, but it's just not the same. It is not the same, and I agree with you there. I think. There we go. Right, let's get this final show done, guys. I was going to do a pre-show and stuff, but it's getting late on in the day, and I need to go and get something to eat. In a poor match, the Empire Shaft Arrows, Mark Haskins getting great, Rampage Brown and Pac defeat Clark Collins, Alex Cologne, Gable Kidd, Setsuya Kojima, and Homer in 950. with Gideon Gray, when Gideon Gray pinned Alex Coughlin. Pack 65, Rampage 54, Gideon Gray 40, Mark Athens 53, Shah Summers 43, Homer 45, Kojima 72, Gable Kid 36, Aleph Coughlin got a 30, and Clark Connors got a 32, got a 57. In about great heat and good wrestling, Great Khan defeat Toriano in 1340 by pin with the big lariat. Toriano 71, Great Khan 52. 67 overall, not bad. In about a great hit, good heat and decent wrestling, the Guerrillas of Destiny defeat Los Inglaterra opponent 2 in 732, and Tamatonga pinned Bushi with a Gorilla Warfare. The Guerrillas of Destiny make defense number 2 at the IWGP Tag Team titles. Bushi 62, Shingo Takagi 72, Tamatonga 62, Tonga Loa 65. Got 71 overall. In a decent match, Ricochet defeated Rich Swann in 1549 by pin for the standing shooting star press. Rich Swann 52, Ricochet 78, got 71 overall. In about a great heat and decent wrestling, Bullet Club, Al Phantasmo, Evil, Chase Owens, Battle Following, Switchblade, Jay White defeat Chaos, Tommy Ishii, Yoran Show, Rocky Romero, and Robbie Eagles in 22-11 when Switchblade Jay White pinned Robbie Eagles of the Blade Runner. Switchblade Jay White 79, Battle Foley 64. 50, Chase Owens 51, Evil 67, Al Phantasmo 56, Eagles 41, Rocky Romero 49, Show 59, Yo 49, and Tommy Ishii 55. Plus 69 overall, not bad. In about fantastic heat and good wrestling, CM Punk defeated Hiroshi Tanahashi in 35 minutes and 1 second by pinfall to go to sleep. CM Punk got 66, Hiroshi Tanahashi got 78. His debut this straight edge Gomez College run is very good. It got 77 overall. Not a bad match, really, from CM Punk there. And in an exceptional match, Will Ospreay defeated Okada in 44 minutes and 49 by the Stormbreaker. Will Ospreay is now the IWGP Intercontinental Champion. Okada 86, Will Ospreay 74. Okada and Will Ospreay great chemistry and performance. And we got 76. We're going to finish this show. It only got 75, so it lost its popularity in 8 regions, which is not good. Increased popularity 46. Oh dear. We'll give it to Will. We'll give it to Okada, and we'll give it to Hiroshi Tanahashi. And we'll praise. That is the first bad show I've booked. I feel bad for it, but we booked a bad show. So coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, will be the next week on the channel. We're going to get into that. We'll be live tomorrow with WXW on the same database. Coming up tomorrow on the channel will, of course, be WXW. Next week, though, in the New Japan Save, we're going to do the entirety of the New Japan Cup. We will also be discussing the road to WrestleMania. Hopefully, we won't be discussing hospital and healthcare. Probably have a discussion about pets again. I don't know what else we're going to bring up. What else do you want to discuss next week, guys? So last night's SmackDown was better than ours. It got an 83 overall, which is, expected. Theodore Long to retire. There's our show. Really bad. It's got to sell out 11,000. I'm just going to overlook that show, but it didn't happen because it really annoyed me. Nick Aldis to resign. Okay, you ain't going to get him in. That's fine. CML. Worth a shot. I like Nick Aldis. ML Fusion. Contraband Cover Championship. LST UK. That's nice. WXW. Ooh. Not a bad show, actually. Ricochet. Okay. Lucky Kid. And then we've got 22 something fans. So yeah, next time it will be the New Japan Cup, which starts tonight. I haven't set it up yet. I'm not sure how we're going to do the New Japan Cup, but obviously it is a tournament. And of course it continues up until New Japan Cup final. And that is what we'll be doing in the next episode. All of the New Japan Cup, including New Japan Wrestling, Hai no Kumi, and probably down, depending on how we are. And we have the best of the Super Juniors, which will be good. But yeah, so we've got the New Japan Cup, our first tournament in this database. I'm going to go away and set that up. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll be live here tomorrow. Hopefully a bit earlier than what we were today with WXW. And I said I'm going to do 2 months worth of WXW wrestling tomorrow. And then next week we'll be back here for the New Japan Cup. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed yourselves. And I'll see you guys live right here on this Twitch channel tomorrow. Thank you for watching, guys.